have audio. Testing. All right. Awesome. Whimsical Wyvern here on November 13th, 2025. YouTube React Day. I stream weeknights on Twitch, and I move my VODs to YouTube whenever I get around to it. Surrybot is here. What did the scarf say to the hat? You go on ahead. I'm going to hang around a bit longer. Oh my. All right, let me get... Surrybot already banned something? Go Surrybot. Awesome possum, put him by. All right, let me actually get my notifications out super fast. And we'll go to Discord. And we'll see who shows up. Nameless shows up. Awesome. Hello, Nameless. How are you today? Just passing by, about to fall asleep anytime now. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing all right. I am glad the day is over. I'm glad to finally be doing the YouTube React. And I'm happy. Goodness. Apparently, I got exposed to one too many things I'm allergic to today, but I'll be all right. Ah! Thank you. I had several things. There was something I kept being around today that I couldn't quite figure out what it was. It was making me sneeze, and I got away from that, cleaned up, and I was fine. And then I went to go show my son, for the fire. I wanted some pine cones. I was showing him what I wanted and where to find them on the property, and I'm allergic to pine trees, so I just sat under pine trees showing him, and then he took care of the rest. But having no allergies is great. Oh, man. Oh, that's a wicked dig. Wicked dig. Why am I looking up? I've got to reset my stupid rig again. Let's see. Hopefully that helps. Anyway. How do you know you have no allergies? Maybe you have no allergies in France. What's your Achilles heel then? If you don't have allergies, something's gotta weaken you because you're a pretty strong player, I tell you. All right, sorry, I'm wrapping my wrist. I don't have anything new wrong. It just started to twinge. So I didn't want to bend it weird and do something bad to it. I have no declared allergies. Maybe I have, but I don't know yet. Well, everybody knows I'm allergic to Christmas trees. It's very easy to tell. Nobody wonders. I've been taken to the emergency room before over when I was younger. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to go to sleep. Too tired right now. You go ahead. Go get some rest. I'm about to start a Guga video, and then I'm going to try and do this old crack house into a home because he finally finished the series, and maybe we'll do some Minecraft React. We'll see. Hope you have a great stream and day, Whimsy. Take care. Dang, being allergic to Christmas trees is sad, lol. No, they're nice outside. I used to just put them outside the window and we do a fake tree inside. It creates creativity. And bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Go, get some rest. We need rest. It also means when I have a fake tree that gets older, I start getting ideas like I thought of filling one up with energy drink cans and string this year. I don't know why that's old and tattered in the barn. Sticking it in the yard for the birds to go crazy on. My kids told me that was dumb. I thought it could be fun. We'll see what I do. We'll see what I do. I'm the mama. I get to do whatever I want. I just finished my water. I might get more in a minute. We'll see. So, let's see here. I have an ad break incoming, apparently. I a little bit hate to start a video as the ad break starts, so I might just wait a minute and talk into space for a second. I can also look a little bit. Let's see, we were doing guess the build. That was cool. Ah! Yeah, that'll get me copy claimed. I can't do that one. All right, let's see. I was going... Every once in a while. To just suss out if there was a decent... Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I did see the video. I still think it's gorgeous. Oh, I haven't got to see Wells Night yet. Come Ito didn't show. Okay, well, that'll be available. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right, here I am. I'm in the West. Probably Texas. Someplace with mountains. Yes.
I'm sharing. Did something when I cut the mozzarella.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
No, these are for eating.
These are for eating. Okay.
Because it's easier to eat the triangles.
Nameless would be so jealous. He missed the cheese.
But, so I did triangles, squares for putting on stuff, and then the long rectangles for putting on other stuff. It's all nicely arranged for eating.
Very yummy mozzarella. All right. I think the commercial's over. I hope. Nobody's here to tell me. But it's not on the YouTube VOD anyway, and nobody's here, so let's just go. Oh my gosh, that's loud.
Now I'm a real cowboy, everybody. Let's get in the horse and see what happens.
Yeah, here goes nothing, I guess.
They're gonna get me in trouble with music. Dude. All right, he's talking again.
To know where does it come from? How is it produced in the most...
Okay.
I love beef, and I always wanted to know where does it come from? How is it produced in the most...
These look like
pure
Angus
possible?
cows.
I came to Idaho to find out.
Located in the outskirts of Idaho Falls, this is Riverbend Ranch. There is a lot of spaces for the cows. It is the only facility I found that takes care of the entire process. From breeding, feeding, and processing, they do it all.
That should be done.
Other ranches I've seen, and I got to talk to the owner.
It's illegal though.
Cows could talk. What would they be saying?
I know a lot of people who would slaughter their own animals because they could make sure it was done humanely and well and to a standard that they wanted. Make it easier on the cows so they don't have to travel. But I tell you what, you are not allowed to have your own abattoir on your property. You have to have state licensed abattoir in the state of Florida, so people don't end up slaughtering their own animals that are for sale. So they have to be shipped to where they're going to be slaughtered and then distributed from there. And it's just an unnecessary step, I feel, for the cattle. At the same time, I know at least one farmer that prefers it because he kind of loves his cows, and then his beef doesn't have a name the same way. He gives them a really good life.
I love how I'm treated here. I love the fact that I know they're not going to eat me. These cows here. I'm going to say that.
He's talking about these cows. They are breeding cows. Their genetics are unlike any other, and they cost a pretty penny. Some
Yep.
are way more expensive than a house, way over $500,000.
Yep.
But even though these cows live like queens, all others are also free-range cows. Most
Yes.
importantly, they have a lot of room, unlike other ranches where things are tight.
I've
and
never
they live
seen
in
one
a
like
small
that.
roof.
Oh my
So when it
gosh,
comes to
that's
cooking an entire
horrible.
cow drum, I took it. This is about 100 pounds, and I'm going to be doing something that you've never seen before. As you know, it's a tough piece of meat, and it needs to be treated right. And to start, we need a grill.
Here's the deal. This is my setup over here. I'm gonna slide that right in so that this doesn't fall even more. I'm not
I
sure
love
if
it.
it's gonna hold or if it's gonna completely collapse during the cook, but we'll find out together. Before I start butchering that leg, I actually got a class yesterday. Check it out.
This is the Riverbend Ranch award-winning processing facility, and I got VIP access. You're
Wow.
coming with me.
We gotta get suit
It's
up.
nice
You
and
can't just
clean.
go and see it. You gotta get suit up. Let's do that right
Yep.
now.
First thing you must do is wash your hands.
Absolutely.
This is the most important. Now, during this entire tour, I learned a lot of things. Where the beef comes from, how it's processed, and most importantly, how it's also graded. They use this scanner here to tell the marbling. It helps the USDA agent to detect the marbling, which is little speckle of fat inside of the meat. The inspector will give its grading. 2 steps is choice, and 3 is prime. In the end of the day, it's all about the intramuscular fat. From the outside, I thought that it has nothing else to do but the feeding. The more they eat, the fatter they get, the more intramuscular fat they will have. Boy, was I wrong.
How come ones are chubbier than others?
That's part of genetics.
Yep.
There's 2 kinds of fat. There's back fat and then belly fat and rump fat, and then there's marbling.
And that's
where
what you want.
That's where you want. That's
You don't
where
want the
flavor comes
external
from.
fat like me right here. You know, I'm full of Wagyu fat over here. You know what I mean? That's not good. You think if I was a cow, Frank, would I be a Wagyu cow or an Angus cow?
I have no idea until I look at the ultrasound. And I'll tell you.
That's a good answer. I guess we're going to have to put me through an ultrasound.
Let me know in the comments down below. You've seen all my videos and you know what I eat. If you had to pick, what is Gouda in the inside? Because I look at the entire facility and have an incredible class. It was time for me to get a real class on how to butcher meat properly. At this stage, I thought that I was going to do everything by myself. But no, the master butchers at Riverbend Ranch taught me everything I needed to know.
It's really cold here in Idaho, everybody.
Yeah.
50 degrees Fahrenheit equal to Miami weather is kind of freezing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah. What? Bro, have some respect.
At this stage, I went straight to work. I'll be honest with you, after that class, it was not difficult. I went ahead and quickly deboned it, set the bone aside, and it was almost
Wow.
ready to become a beef parm instead of chicken parm.
So here's the deal. We got a lot of cowboys coming by, and I don't want to disappoint them. So I wanted this to cook a little bit faster. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to flatten it out because the last thing I want is to disappoint the cowboys. Check out what they put me through.
So it's your rope, it's a loop. So
Okay.
we're gonna try to catch the cows with that.
Now he had a roping lesson before. He should be okay.
Almost.
Well, that was quite embarrassing.
So just like a baseball, wind it up and throw it like a baseball.
All right, let's see.
Of course, I've learned to rope more than once. It's so easy once you figure it out, and then
Wait just a second.
if you don't draw all the time, you'll forget.
Try this. This might help.
Oh, yes.
That'll help.
Oh, okay. Release. Yeah! That's what I was missing, Frank. That's what I was missing. Now I'm a real cowboy, everybody. Let's get on the horse and see what happens.
Now here goes nothing, I guess.
Now the cows here are free-range cows. However, as a true cowboy, there's one skill you must master, and that is to rope any cow if needed. Sometimes they need to be doctored, and the best and most humane way to do it is with a cowboy.
You'll want to come in here. Stay wide.
But you don't want to hurt the animal. You want to help it.
He can't get you. Man, I can already tell you're gonna catch. You gotta get closer. Oh, see, got it. Little bit closer, right there.
Oh,
Look.
oh. It's a lot harder than it looks. I tried twice, everybody. It is a lot harder than it looks. I have huge respect for the cowboys, the ones that really take care of the cattle. Let me tell you something. I can cook a steak a lot better than I can rope, but that was a lot of fun.
Yep, let's be real. I'm not a cowboy. These are different breed of men, and they taught me a huge lesson. But there's one thing a cowboy told me that hit me hard.
What's the never ever promise?
Well, it's our
Uh-huh.
promise to the consumer that the beef that's sold under our brand will never have been given growth hormones, artificial growth hormones, and never fed antibiotics. So that's the promise. And 90% of all beef grown in America has been grown with artificial growth hormones. People don't know that.
So you're telling me every steak that you've ever sold, no antibiotics ever?
No antibiotics. No.
Yeah.
If an animal gets sick, we will treat it, but that's taken out of the program. It won't be sold under our brand name. It'll be sold to grocery stores.
Wow. And look how she just comes right up to you, everybody. Check it
Yep.
out. Just like that. She's so pretty. If you want no antibiotics, you know where to get it. I love those.
I like
guys,
that.
And the last thing I want is to disappoint them. So I'm treating this.
Because it upsets me when they go, oh, the animal is supposed to just die of diseases and not be cared for. Of course it should be cared for, but if it needs an antibiotic, then going under a different brand name, but still it's going to be a nice quality animal, I think that's brilliant. If needed, it should happen.
With a tremendous amount of respect, and we're about to have a feast when this thing is done.
Claro que sí. Oh, I gotta remember. I'm gonna get in trouble.
We gotta hear the key is patience. We gotta cook this nice and slow because it's a tough cut of meat. Even though there are some very tender cuts, we want to cook it gently.
Wow, he
and
got
a
it
nice,
so
beautiful
thin.
color on it because the finish is gonna be epic. Come over here, take a look. Look at that. Nice golden brown. That's what
Wow.
we want. Whenever you cook with open fire, you want to leave all the fat in there because that actually helps protect the good part of the meat. The fat
Yeah.
will render, will hit the coast and come back as
Yep.
smoke, flavoring the meat. That's what you want. With that being said, we can't just eat this by itself. We need a side dish, everybody, and we're making a big one.
Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you're probably thinking, what side dish is Google gonna do now? As I have done so many. But come on, we are in Idaho. What do they have here?
Potatoes.
Oh my goodness. You got potato for years out here, everybody. Oh my God.
Feeding the nation, feeding the
Feeding
world,
the
really
world.
feeding the world.
Look at this. This is insane. Oh my God, that's a lot of potatoes. Well, Idaho is known for a lot of things, but there's one thing it's known the most, and that would be this, everybody. You're looking at French fries for years right now. This is actually a cellar, so they harvest potato once a year.
So a seller can hold a potato for up to a year. It keeps it at the right temperature so they don't rot and it lasts. One seller can hold up to 8 million potatoes. Next time you have Idaho potato, it might have come from here. However, since we're in Idaho and they eat potatoes all the time, I decided to do something completely different so that the cowboys can experience it.
Interesting.
I started with a generous amount of oil in a huge pan, then some protein.
What is this? This is Guga learning how beef is raised from beginning to end in slaughtering and cooking for cowboys, and now he's making a side dish. It looks like Angus cattle to me, but he didn't give the breed. They're nice, beautiful, fat, beautiful, happy cows. Does that answer your question? Or it's food porn. There you go. You choose whatever description you prefer.
Went in. I started with chicken. Cooked that up for a little bit.
Chicken?
And
Wait.
threw in some chorizo mix.
Hold on. I love how his side dishes are always just more meat. So why are you watching a video about food? Well, first of all, I was curious about this video, and Nameless left and nobody else had come yet. And I had other things to react to, but this was a new video from Guga, so I was just watching and reacting to it while I waited for someone to come see. Do you have something you want me to react to? I do want to see what the side dish is, though. So no games today? I mean, I could react to somebody playing a game, but I usually do YouTube React on Thursdays, and I haven't done it in over a month because my schedule's been insane. So I had more than one person wanting me to do this, and look at all the people in the crickets wagon. Crickets! Squeak, squeak. So I don't know. Maybe I did the wrong thing. I could find a video while you watch that one. I have videos, but you're welcome to find one. We can watch it together. I'm fine with that, as long as it's not like highly inappropriate or going to get me in trouble.
Followed by riverbed hot dogs. You want to cook this up a little bit. It will infuse flavor throughout all of the meat.
Wait,
which is
so
what
chicken and hot dogs.
threw in some vegetables. Red bell peppers.
Peppers.
Mix that up
Onion.
good, and once everything was fully mixed, beef broth goes right in.
And beef broth. To be the side dish for beef.
If not, the bottom will burn.
Guga, you never
So
change.
rice goes right on top. Now, if you
So this
you
is
know
like,
exactly what I'm making. Paella.
yeah,
If you like
paella.
seafood, I know cowboys will like this kind of meat a lot better. Once the stock has dried out a little bit.
Interesting. Is he going to pop in any saffron?
Now we're going to have a lot of cowboys in the house. And if there's one thing I want to cook for them, it's my favorite piece of meat. And that would be
You
the
can?
king of all meats, picanha. But I didn't stop there, as I went with a generous amount of steaks. Because I have a feeling these cowboys can eat. And even though the cow leg is big, it's not big enough for these guys. As I found out, they're also bringing their families. And the last thing I
Discord's
wanna do
working,
is
I can look.
disappoint.
I keep forgetting and I get copy claimed on these stupid songs. Discord's fine, wagon. That piece of meat is thicker than my arm. It's going to be raw inside.
This will do two things. Slow down the heat, produce more flavor, get it nicely well.
Now he
seasoned,
thinned it
and
out
most important,
and he cooked it most of the day.
something called samwera, which is
It was a
literally
whole leg of
leaves.
cow
And
first.
you use some aromatic leaves to baste it. This will do two things. Slow down the heat, produce more flavor, get it nicely well.
He likes to
seasoned,
do
and
medium,
most importantly,
so maybe a little raw inside.
it's one of those techniques I love using whenever you're cooking with live fire. It's something I can stand behind because the proof is in the pudding, and these were some perfectly cooked steaks. Even the cow leg itself is just marvelous, as each one was better than the other.
He was trying to make it
Tender,
tender
exactly
because
what you would expect from perfect beef. After the whole
the
day of
leg
cooking,
tends to be
the
tough.
only thing left to do was to enjoy.
Where did he get such a big paella dish? Again, the music. I'm going to get copy claimed this time for sure. I give up.
I've learned more on this trip than any other. Knowing where my beef comes from makes me happy. The fact that I can count that there's no antibiotics, the cows are treated right, the beef is super flavorful and tender.
So he usually does like Wagyu. I like that he went and found an American source. I think that's kind of cool.
You must
But we
know
have so
that
much
when you
good
taste our beef,
beef
you
in
know
Florida.
it's made in America, bred in America, born in America, processed in America. When you buy it, you're going to notice a difference.
Well, I can stand that behind that because I gotta be honest with you. Your steak's pretty good, brother. They taste pretty good. I'm not
I
gonna
guess because
lie,
they were able to have
everybody.
Thanks to everyone that participated on this video. This was a journey that I will never forget.
I guess because they were able to have their own abattoir. Oh wait, I think it might have popped. Did it just show up? Oh. I actually was interested in watching the Reagan assassination. Okay, where'd you put it? Okay, cool. That's the game you were talking about. That's cool. Let's do it. Oh, just okay. This looks like your guy. Yeah?
Hey people,
Ah!
Seth here. Today
That's loud. Okay, is this what I'm looking for? It's a not so serious review though. That's fine. I think this looks right. Alright. I've definitely played games with these graphics. This is so familiar. Alright, let's see if this is better.
I'll be covering an older CRPG which still has its own faithful cult following. A game where you can greatly expand on your English lexicon, promote Marxism among the impoverished working class orc, and of course have cheap carnal relations with sheep. Arcanum, Steamworks, and Magic
Great.
Obscura. This episode is brought to you by RPG Codex and Bad Dragon, both great gaming websites, thoroughly recommended.
Okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I've never desired to even virtually have carnal relations with sheep. I want to just put that out there. But nice to know it's possible.
Arcanum takes place in the world of Arcanum. In this fantasy setting, the civilized world is undergoing an industrial revolution, which parallels closely to the industrialization that took place in the 18th century, complete with orc sweatshops, child labor, and lung cancer for everyone. What a great time to be alive, provided you're not a working class peon with a limited life expectancy. However, there's a problem. This world has magic, and magic doesn't exactly coexist well
That's
with
not a
technology.
problem.
Technology
That's
in Arcanum
beautiful.
is just a broad term for utilization of the natural sciences to do stuff, while magic relies on the violation of these natural principles. Put them together in a system, and everything fucks up. Toss a magical artifact too close to a steam engine,
Retroactive. Beep. Okay,
you'll
moving
loosen
on.
and displace the gears, make the engine run too fast, or make the fuel chamber overpressurize and explode. So, mixing the two is generally a bad idea. And while a lot of people bend
This is what Wagon picked. What are we watching? What always happens? Okay. Dwagon wanted to watch this review of the best game ever. He's been trying to sell me on it. And it's Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. And it's a short review. So we're sharing this. I just watched Guga, Meet the Cow, Slaughter, go to the slaughterhouse, get the leg, cook it up, and serve it to people. The circle of life. Now we're on to this.
Benefit from the increase in tech.
With a paella made out of chicken, hot dogs, and beef broth. All right, here we go.
Some are extremely salty about it. Spells and shit
So much
don't
freedom
work
in that
the
game.
Industrial cities, healing and resurrecting people by waving your hands no longer does anything. You instead.
If it doesn't have seafood, it's not paella, by the way. It depends on who you talk to and what country they're from. But I'm with you. But I still recognized it.
Have to rely on barbaric practices like medicine and surgery. Maybe they'll even start demanding you to be
He's
a
Brazilian.
licensed professional, whatever that means. Back in Uganda, you could freely practice sorcery and trepanning with just an
He's Brazilian and he's from Miami. What can I tell you?
associate's degree in witchcraft. Everything about this changing world comes together over the course of a story, in which you can play a single, fully customized character. There's a huge variety of options for designing your own character, which are determined by
What?
race. In no
I'm not.
particular order, these are humans, proud, noble, and forward-thinking when it comes to tech. Elves, proud, noble, but regressive Luddites that hate tech. They live in the forests and chew on bamboo. Dwarves, similar to
that's
elves,
lore.
just shorter with fatter cocks. Half elves, products of rape. Half orcs, products of rape. Half ogres, products of systemic rape. And of course, gnomes, the products of polygamy, incestuous breeding, and corporophilia. It is no exaggeration or
Corporophilia. Holy crap! It started with paying for relations with sheep to this. You know, Dragon, this might not be selling it quite the way you were hoping to. I played this game. It has balance issues. Not the best game, to be honest. I love the graphics. I'm going to be honest. I love the graphics. This is just so familiar. I don't think I played this particular one, though. I'm positive I would have remembered some of this extra stuff.
or hyperbole that all evils of the world are endorsed and committed by gnomes. A gnome feels no empathy nor remorse, no common humanity that separates us from simple beasts. The only love a gnome can feel, if you dare describe it so, is that for money. A gnome would sooner sell his own mother for a pouch of silvers than do a single good deed in his entire gaping hole of an existence. You also select your background and upbringing, which can range from being voluptuously lewd and beautiful to being born as a mentally stunted special needs child. The story goes that you board the first Zeppelin ever made in this world.
I'm just going to digest that a moment. Yes, you did tell me it wasn't the most serious review. Nice to know about all the extracurricular activities you can virtually get into. That's probably not something I was looking for stream, but it's interesting.
IFS Zephyr on its maiden voyage across the continent, which gets shot down by orcs flying
Shocker!
who are later identified.
Come on,
as brothers
gremlins! We need
Jihad
gremlins!
al-Mudi and Hussam al-Muradi. The orcs aren't very good at flying, so the attack turns into a suicide bombing, or as we refer to it in Arcanum, an isolated incident. Anyway, these orcs commit 2 isolated incidents, which result in the Zeppelin exploding and killing everyone aboard. Except you. You live. Then, a gnome dying in the wreckage asks you to deliver a ring back to its rightful owner, with
Shocker.
your only clue being the manufacturing signature of the company that made it. This sets off a chain of events and an unfolding conspiracy against not only the modernized world, but the entire living world itself. The first time I played this game many years
I had a plan, but Chris, we haven't done React in a while. If you want to throw something in the Discord React, I will look at your thing next. Apparently, my taste was not acceptable this evening. And I'm glad to be reacting with you guys again. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to say, Dwagon, I didn't see you for going for the sheep. I will be honest. I know you're a Dwagon. I would think you'd eat the sheep.
back, I had no idea what I was doing, but it turned out I knew exactly what I was doing. Arcanum is one of the rare games out there where playing a pure charisma build is not only viable, it's optimal. With every 3 points of charisma, your character can recruit an additional NPC into the party. By endgame, I did not have a party. I had a fucking army, and because my charisma was so high, I pretty much talked my way out of any encounter. So, I got to the end of the game, met the final antagonist, and I was ready to beat him with my squad of goons, except that didn't happen. In the end, you and the final antagonist talk it out. He explains his philosophy that he views life as unnatural and that the very act of living and existence
Hi,
is in and
Whimsical.
of itself suffering, that he
Game is great as long as you stay away from the sheep and the prostitutes. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'll try and remember that. Yo, Night of Ashen Roses. Hi, Chris.
rather eliminated out of mercy to prevent further suffering from being born into this world. You then make the argument that life and existence does have merit, that his personal experience and confinement have poisoned his worldview and made him jaded, and remarkably, he agrees, but he also states that his mind is so warped with hatred that you can't just leave him alive. So, you offer him an alternative, voluntary suicide. He takes it. Arcanum, the game where you can convince the final antagonist to kill himself out of love for the world he hates. There's very few other RPGs with a plot as strong as Arcanum.
That's
and
messed up.
Depending on your character. This
I like the
time around,
jellyfish.
I played an autistic dwarf. While previously everyone was quite friendly to me as a well-spoken human, most towns
I cannot believe that's the picture he showed for an autistic dwarf. Wow. Okay.
people now tell me that manlets aren't welcome in these parts.
That is different. Technically, that's really one of the many possible endings, and only possible with maxes out charisma and confusion. See, this is not a good game for me because I like to 100% things, and I definitely don't want to 100% a bunch of this. Persuasion. Okay. Likely ban evader, restricted, and then it's already been banned. Cool. All right, let's move on.
Even renting a bed is suddenly more expensive, as the innkeeper remarks that he'll probably have to spend more time cleaning out the lice and dingleberries left by my filthy, unshaven body. A good example of just how intricate Arcanum's dialogue can be is booking a ticket for the railways. It's a three-step process of declaring whether or not you have magical artifacts, practice wizardry, or possess elementals in your company that could dangerously accelerate and derail the steam locomotive. If you're clean of a supernatural, you get to ride first class close to the machinery, while wizards, to put it bluntly, ride the back of a bus for everyone's safety. And if you lie about it, the conductor will find out, and your paid tickets will be null and void. The gameplay itself, though, a mixed bag. Combat's not exactly thrilling. They also introduced critical failure as a fun gameplay mechanic, just in case you are planning to accidentally decapitate yourself with your own elephant gun. You can choose between real-time and turn-based combat, depending.
You get an elephant gun? That did not look like an elephant gun. I can show you an elephant gun.
Which of those you can better exploit. Casting spells in real time is based on how fast you can click the mouse. Ranged attacks also become insanely fucking fast in real time, but this is more lethal to you than your adversaries. If you meet an enemy archer later in the game, he can kill your entire party before you even see him. There's also enemies out there that damage your weapons when you hit them, but damage your armor when they hit you. Thanks, Troika. For this reason, the best companion in the game is a stray dog, which you find after saving it from being kicked to death by a gnome. And by saving, I mean gutting the gnome like a fish. The authorities won't even care. They won't even thank you for making the streets safer at night. I learned that a dog's teeth can somehow survive biting rocks and crystals, while the highest quality steel gets shattered from smacking windows and furniture. The AI in this game is fantastic. NPCs can't establish causality between events. Amazingly, NPCs will be more alarmed to see you prowling around than then hearing a set of dynamite charges detonating their bedroom. Sneaking is completely broken. Even with mastery, you can be spotted miles away. So, if you want to break into someone's house, a safer way to do it is break their windows while they're not looking with a stealthy weapon such as a shotgun, and then wait for them to sleep. NPCs are very deep sleepers, and they don't give a shit how much noise you're making. Clunking around in full plate mail, looting all of their belongings, stealing from them is completely risk-free. You can even use their own gold to finance purchases from
I can see how you can get very into this, Dwagon. Favorite game ever, huh?
their own store. The game has a very interesting color palette of gray and brown, and sometimes green if you're lucky enough to be in a forest. The UI is also gray and brown. It's not ugly by any means. I'm just saying that if Arcanum was a woman, it would be a very plain, dog-faced woman. But you're already married to her, so you learn to accept it and move on. It doesn't help that Arcanum's soundtrack is quite moody
Fair
and
enough.
melancholic, if I could describe it.
I played as a thief. It wasn't easy. They do wake up if you make too much noise. Yeah. Madame Tussaud is a seer. Interesting.
It would be like the mental orchestra that plays inside a child worker's head as he attempts to carefully dislodge cotton from running machines, hoping and praying that his hand doesn't get amputated while reaching between the spinning gears. So, usually I just turn off the music and switch it with something more soothing from another RPG. Much better. Traveling through the world map is done by plotting waypoints and works exactly the same as Fallout 1 and 2. Luckily, there's no urgency to meeting your objectives, so you don't have to worry about racing across the map to finish the main quest.
Fair
You're
enough.
free to travel and encounter quests in any order. Arcanum also lets you plot waypoints inside of the map as well, which is really handy
Interesting.
to help you navigate huge cities and reduce the pain of backtracking. You could also just be a mage and learn how to teleport. There's a lot of schools of magic, and they're not essentially all equal, and that's because the necromancy school exists. At level 1, it lets you cast harm, and harm is the strongest spell in the game, but it will fuck up your index finger real fast. Power comes at a price. More interestingly, you could also get conjure spirit from the same tree. What if I told you someone decided it was a great idea to write a fuck ton of dialogue around a single spell? Because that's exactly what they did. Conjure spirit lets you summon the souls of minor and major plot characters as long as you can find their body, and then you can interrogate them for clues, advice, and information that normally you'd never get.
I
talk
play
a bunch
games
about
where you
magic.
do
What
that.
about technology? Well, with technology, you get schematics that you can craft and manufacture if you've got the scientific aptitude, and that's about it. You can make anything from Molotovs, dynamite, cocaine, flamethrowers, tranquilizer darts, to even mechanized arachnids. There's a lot of schematics to purchase and obtain, and the crafting system is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, some of the components are extremely rare and only spawn about 10% of the time at inventor shops, making it very difficult to build an army of steam-powered robots. But if you somehow do figure it out, tell me, because they don't count to your party limit, so they're potentially infinite. Key bindings can't be
Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it. Traditional necromancy. Makes sense.
remapped, and there's a lot of them, so please check the manual to see all the keys. Speaking of a manual, the Arcanum game manual is fantastic and probably one of the best I've ever read. The whole thing is about 180 pages explaining you the lore, the setting, and the races of this world, and illustrating the dilemma between magic and technology. It's even got a fucking banana bread recipe in there at the end. I tried it. It was pretty good. So for once, please read the manual. It's great. My only word of warning, this game can't run on modern systems, so if you install the good old games copy, you'll have to run it using safe mode. Final score.
Yeah.
Good out of very. Arcanum. It's a great game. Very dated by modern standards, but the writing, the plot, and the dialogue keep it fresh. Buy it. Play it. It's super cheap on sale, and you'll easily sink several dozen hours into it. And remember, a good gnome is a dead gnome. Also, I now have another channel. This is a backup channel, just in case anything goes wrong. Please subscribe, you won't regret it. Long story short, it is the opinion of the Merchants Guild that my channel is the target of an anti-Semitic attack by extremists who hate Israel that are taking time to mass flag each video. I know, it's annoying, but let's make the best of it. And
But what does he have to do with Israel? Okay.
As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild, generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
All right. So that was Dwagon's choice. I was coming in to do several things that I had planned on, like the crack house to, you know, home. Remember, tons of freedom does not mean you should do stuff to sheeps. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I don't think you sold imposing Chris on it. But if people have other requests, I guess this is a request kind of night. One new message. Hold on. Okay, we'll go to that one. Hold on. It's sending me somewhere. I don't know where. I kind of hate. Okay, give me a clue. Where am I looking? Reacting suggestions? I don't know. I have no request. Yeah, I'll go find the crack house one. All right, let's see.
Corey,
Ah!
what was your first?
What is with the noise tonight? They're all defaulting. All right, let me go. It should be the... Is it not part of his playlist yet? Or do I need to...
Corey, what was your first?
Maybe he changed the name. Ah, here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God, look at the door handle.
Okay. I still want to finish watching the series, but I thought it would be fun to see where it goes. Because he just finished it, and I thought that was fun. Day one. Okay. Do we think Basement Jesus makes it to the end? So this is a video about repairing ruined houses. Oh, no, this is a video about he thought he would buy a house and renovate it. It's the same house. It took him over 5 years. It turned out to be a little more crazy than he thought.
I can't get in. I gotta go through the side door. Opening and closing the front door has gotten a lot easier than when I originally got in here. I know the lights
He used to have to close it by putting another door against it.
behind me. There's no lights in here because the electricity's shot. This door's on one hinge. Welcome to the final episode of This Old Crack House. Well, the first series, the OG Crack House, because I've been recording it the second one while I've been doing the small things here. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you around the new...
Yeah, he bought a new one like 6 months ago or so.
and totally complete crack house and comparing it to how it used to look. And the very first day that I came in here, when you saw everything, to when the walls came down, when the walls came up, when the floor went down, all those different milestones that I was able to hit. And
Yeah, at least some of that time was COVID. He definitely started... COVID was just becoming a thing. They had to wear masks for like 6 months while they filmed, and then they didn't anymore. My mixing needs work. I'm sorry.
this place, plumbing, electric, you name it, because we gutted this thing when the house was on stilts. So join me on this final episode of the season of This Old Crack House, won't you? So let's show off the fantastic, beautiful
It
lighting.
is very pretty.
Stand-up lights. We got rid of the old doorway that was here. Just opened
You
it
need
up
to
a
wear
little bit.
masks for longer than that.
New windows on.
Right. Where I am, we didn't need to wear masks at all. It just depends on where you were.
Every freaking floor, well, every window is a new window now. A little bit of Banksy up there.
Not because of COVID, just because the house was an ex-crack house. That's true. That is very true. They did put masks on partway through the first episode because they could not breathe in there. That is a very fair point.
Because it used to say, you know, this house, which they did. You know what? You and your graffiti, I don't mind a little graffiti. So I put it up there, a little bit of Banksy. And of course, how can
That's
we forget
cool.
the additions to this fantastic crack house by amazing YouTubers? Now, I don't know if you've
that's
noticed this
cool.
before, but I think I've said it in a previous episode. These are fake crack rocks that John put
Oh my
in here,
gosh,
and
that's
he
so
even left
fun.
a little bit of a pipe in there for me.
Piece of
I'm so lost.
for ya.
Did you put a pipe in? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. You know,
Every cop needs a crack pipe at his table. Imposing Chris. This is Angry Cops. He's a YouTuber. He's also on the Unsubscribed podcast. And he got the brilliant idea to buy a house at auction and just fix it up. It looked like originally for his family, but it turned out to be a much bigger project. So he found out the whole foundation was gone. We're like 11 episodes in or something. But I'm skipping to the end, and they're showing befores and afters during this, because this is You're Not Lost, You Are Chris. Oh my gosh.
the furniture's not so bad for a dude that's never done
But
it
is he
before.
42?
Here's another little tidbit. This is a trunnion from Brandon Herrera. That's right.
Oh,
Brandon's
cool.
actual shop gave me a trunnion. That goes underneath the TV. You know what I should do is I should have like a little welcome to the crack house book for Airbnb, and it should have like a link or a QR code so you can watch the channels and say, here you go.
Hey, he's in New York. Chris, if you ever go do a tour for your Mafia Jersey show stuff, you could maybe stay at his Airbnb.
Cody sent me a board from Fire
Cool.
Skate Shop. And this is from my time at Tim Pool, with Tim Pool, at the debate with Michael Malice. That's Tim. I think that's Michael Malice. There you go. That's Michael.
Very
Michael
cool.
does not like me. But before we go any further, I've got to pay
I'm in New York now. Why would I need a tour?
Sponsored by SDI.
No, wait.
Big news. You can enroll in over.
I don't know. State, city? How much we want to share, Chris? I don't know why you typed that. I don't know if it's true or not, but whatever. It's a big place. You blend in, I'm sure.
20 SDI courses without committing to the full program. If you enroll between now and December 31st of 2025, they'll waive up to $700 in educational
Nuh-uh.
fees. SDI program graduates and their referred friends and family also receive special grad credit rate pricing. Courses cover the 1911, AR platform, shotguns, drones, and more. So for a full list of their courses, check out the link below. Into the dining room. That's a little tight, so I've got the bench on the one side.
Yeah, it is tight.
That way you can scooch it right up to the windows. But I really like the
You could fit a lot of people, though.
that I got here in the
Yes,
kitchen.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Originally,
10
there was a
people
wall,
comfortably.
And even when I took out the wall, the guy that I had originally helping me with the crack house put it up on some just, he did it wrong. He just did it wrong. So we came in, we got a structural beam, we've opened it up, so that way the dining room and the kitchen flow into one space. You can sit down here at the 4 fantastic stools at the island, peninsula, whatever it is, on your granite countertop or composite.
He's in Buffalo. I think that's near the city. I have no idea. I've never looked on a map. I've never been that far north, to be honest.
I think it's composite. And just hang out, drink some beers with the boys. Have a good old time. Don't want to do dishes? Sweet, we got a dishwasher for you. Oh, I forgot to get
A curtain.
curtains for the kitchen.
It's not done yet.
Never one thing, it's always another. My cool, fantastic. There we go. Touchscreen microwave. I love that.
Why would you
My
want that?
amazing stove. Brought to you by Buffalo.
Does he have one of those
Wholesale. Thank you
tables
so
that can
much.
extend? That would be
Amazing
good for
cabinets
if you want to
brought
seat
by
more people.
Ransom.
I've been in houses that have done this, and when you have the table like that with the 6 chairs, and then you have, but one of them is the bench seat, you can squeeze more in, and then you have the bar stools. You can even take the table and put it to the end of the counter. You get a lot of people in there. I didn't see a leaf to put in, but the newer tables are kind of crazy. It's not always obvious.
Made some cabinetry. The electric done by my buddy Chris.
But it looks solid,
Early
though.
Electric. And I don't know if you remember, there was never a bathroom here. What originally was here, not
Okay. That's something that's kind of gross to me. I've only seen it in pictures of up north houses, but the idea of having your toilet basically in the kitchen is kind of gross to me. It makes sense because your plumbing's all together, and I think if it's cold, you don't want your pipes freezing, but it's still a yucky idea to me. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it would be good if you wanted. I was thinking for events. Yeah, that is a little weird. It's just,
bathroom against the wall to the
I
back
get it.
door was just a washer and dryer machine stacked. And then it was right in the kitchen. So the washer and dryer are downstairs in the basement with Basement Jesus. We'll see him later. But let's go
Oh, good, he made it.
To the house, shall we? All right, as we walk up the stairs, to the right is a wall. Didn't used to be a wall. It was a weird waiting area, kind of like space. And then the master bedroom here was small. Basically, right here, this wall went all the way to the front of the house. So the master bedroom was tight. And then this bonus area was just here doing nothing except for collecting more. But now when you walk into the master bedroom, you've got the bed, you've got your nightstand.
Oh, that's
and then if you turn
pretty.
around, you've got all this additional space. Look, a Tony Gonzalez cut chair. Nice. It feels so much more spacious. And I had to get the curtains up here right away because, you don't want the neighbors watching you bone, do you? Not a good look. Not a good look. One of the nice things I do like about this place is the closet. Like,
By the way, I did want to see the Reagan assassination video you put up, Night. It's already on my short list personally. I'm not sure if you were recommending it for stream, but very cool.
I could walk in this closet. It's kind of a walk-in. It's barely a walk-in. It's a stand-in. You could stand in it. This is awesome built-in by Ransom Carpentry. All right, let's go into the second largest bedroom, the number 2 room. Now let's change that name. I do have one more television that I could put up on this wall right across from the bed, but I
think it'd be too much.
the outlet's a little far away and I don't want to force it. You know what I mean? I could
Yeah.
take this bed and put it on that wall, but
Nah. Oh, this is
then I don't know
better.
if I have enough space with the window
Yeah.
and the cabinet. So right now, this is just the way that it's going to be. I do have to add some more artwork in here. So maybe instead of a television, I'll just put some more artwork in here. Get the walls to be a little bit less bare. Another Tony Cook chair. And our second stand-in closet.
Did he put a Tony Cook chair in every single bedroom? I love it. I love it. Wow.
Not bad, right? Then we go to the final room that originally had a closet, but I got rid of it because I wanted to make the bathroom bigger. It's not that big. It's just enough for a bed and, a couple nightstands. You could throw your suitcase down here somewhere. I'll probably buy like one of those suitcase holders, those little collapsible things with the straps. You can set your suitcase up over there and,
Now, see, in Florida, it has to have a closet to be classified as a bedroom, or you can't legally call it a bedroom. Or it has to have some form of wardrobe of a certain specification. So, I wonder if you can get away with that for Airbnb. Probably. Should do a single bed. Having a queen is too big. Well, I think he's just looking for... a lot of places, what they do in these is they do a king because that's 2 twins, and they actually do 2 twins. So it could be 2 separate beds to either wall, or be put together in the middle, depending on your guests. I'm a little surprised by the queen choice. It's like, I'm with you, but
get in and
Yeah.
out of bed. And Another big blank wall that I gotta take care of, you know? Artwork. It's always gonna be artwork. I could put a TV in this one. It's like, hey, you get the small room, but at least you get a television. We'll see. We'll see. And then finally, the two things that sell homes the most,
Yeah.
bathrooms and kitchens, we're going into the bathroom. So this place is amazing compared to what it was. Right?
Yeah, he could have done one of those bunk beds with a full on the bottom and a twin on top, but
Like weird, ugly corner sink. And then the toilet was right here in the
I don't
middle
know.
of the room, right next to that hole that was by the tub.
Yep.
And the tub was way over here against the far wall. So you'd walk in and you'd see sink, toilet, and then tub. But because we got rid of that closet in the small room, we were able to basically push the entire tub and shower into the space that the closet used to be in. Which, it looks great.
it does.
I'm very happy with it.
Much better
What do you
space.
say we say hi one last time to Basement Jesus? Now, if you've enjoyed all of these fantastic videos,
I think that
or
microwave is dumb.
videos or time-consuming, money-spending
It is
videos
nice.
that I've made here at Crack House, OG Crack House, you know, 1.0, the original, the OG, consider buying a shirt. Basement Jesus approves. We'll talk to him later. This old crack house. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have had to sell this place. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done had it not been for you helping subsidize the crack house. And what a fair trade. You get to watch me stumble and figure things out along the way, and in exchange, you buy a t-shirt to remember my horrible decisions. But some of the entertaining decisions that I've made. Fair
My
trade,
foot
I
is
would
stuck
say.
in one of the cables.
So check out the link below. Get yourself a shirt.
I don't know what I did.
Let's go talk to Basement Jesus.
Oof.
We have Basement Jesus next to the Wi-Fi router. To spread the word.
Okay.
And as always, we end our episodes by talking with Basement Jesus, who we found here.
On episode 1.
Dirtied, forgotten. We've come a long way. Dear Basement Jesus, thank you so much for giving me this trial. I asked for patience and you gave me
Show the foundation.
teach me patience.
Yeah, it's just open to the
I
weather.
asked to be better skilled and you gave me problem after problem for me to fix and succeed in fixing. I asked that I be better at asking my friends for help, and
I didn't see what he did with the attic. Did he do anything with the attic? Huh.
every time I didn't, I was taught that it would be easier and faster had I leaned on the friends and loved ones that I have. But here we are, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
40 years we've traveled through the desert. It's 4 years.
I'm still going to go back. I just...
5 complete years, but almost 40 years going through the desert, it felt like. Just like the Israelites with Moses. But unlike Moses,
I feel like that's a theme tonight. I don't know.
I have led all of these people here, Lord, to see the end, the promised land, a finished crack house. Now, Lord, I know that there are other small things like the driveway and some drainage issues and a little bit of artwork on the walls, but we are here.
Yeah, there's nothing to do here.
To start the next chapter.
That basement looks a little undone.
And not only
I
this
don't...
crack house and putting it up on Airbnb, but also Crack House 2.0, where Orthodox Basement Jesus is in the basement currently.
Ah,
Thank you, Lord.
interesting.
Much like the saying goes, it's not so much about the destination as it is the journey, and it has been a journey.
Aw.
In your name we pray. Amen.
He said 2.0 has Orthodox Jesus. That's not part of this series. Wow. He really did a lot. I'm going to be honest. It's completely gutted and gorgeous. I would feel funny being in there knowing what it was. Yeah. Yeah. He said he's gonna do a second series. Why do I get a feeling this is the one he plans to put up, like the video to see the place on Airbnb, this section? Maybe not the from to. Maybe just the other part. I don't know. Yeah. No, that's why he said this is the last one of this series.
Corey, what was your first thought when you came into this house?
Oh my God. Welcome to another edition of This Old Crack House.
This was part 8. Chris, just for context.
I am your host, Angry Cops, AC for short, and I am wearing the Home's Lord and Savior, Basement Jesus, on my shirt right now. We'll talk to Basement Jesus later on. And he's moved again because things have changed. But that's okay. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty
Yeah,
here.
I think it's much smarter.
It's been a little while since we had this conversation, a little back and forth here, right? I am currently standing on, you can't see it, a whole bunch of the old heating pipes from the boiler system that were removed. So we're going to talk about the removal and the replacement of the heating system. We're going to talk about area beautification, walls looking pretty, getting some smegma taken off the walls, and a weird story about how the water was going to cost me a lot of money, but then thank God it didn't. Join me, won't you?
So this is the majority.
All right. So I don't know that we want to do more of this today, but I just wanted it to be reset to where we were. All right. So I'm trying to decide. Okay, here. You know what? I will show you. The person whose videos we like her food. Let's see. Go to her channel.
Hey carnivores, welcome back to the channel.
Okay, these are the buns Hedge has been making. Or I can go find the yeah, let me go find the carnivore pancakes. Here we go. This is not her carnivore pancakes, though. I might have to look up this way. Obviously, it's a popular thing to look for. There we go. It is on my recipe part, by the way. I'm not sure if I get in trouble for her music or not, but I think I already got in trouble with Guga's music, so let's just go with it. They really come out looking like that.
All of you who love a delicious breakfast any time of day. I'm going to show you the most delicious, simple, and of course, fluffy.
And I'll tell you what I like about them. We did try them because they're gluten-free. We don't do them carnivore strictly. We do them with honey. Sometimes to joke, it's like carnivore with cream cheese. And we also do it with maple syrup. I'm not going to lie. Cream cheese and maple syrup. Oh, and lots of butter both times. But it's just really delicious. It's the best gluten-free pancake I think we've ever had. We don't care about the carnivore-ness of it necessarily. But also, I'm just going to tell you guys, muscle recovery. When I am doing something way beyond what I should be doing, and I have these in the evening, my muscle recovery the next morning is kind of amazing. All right, here we go.
Pancakes that are so seriously
I know I'm a girl and not a guy, but just, just a thought.
scrumptious and easy to make that you might just find yourself eating them every day. In fact, I find these carnivore
Well, the way my kids justify the honey is since it's basically bee puke, it comes out of an animal and therefore it applies. Really, that's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know why and I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely has gotten me through some days that certainly at my age I should not have gotten through doing the things that I'm doing. So, hey, it's a cheat at the very least. I mean, it's not going to make up for being a strong young man or anything, but if it helps somebody who's not as young anymore and strong anymore, it could certainly help somebody who's trying to build some of that muscle. Just saying. Dinner time, I must vanish. Don't forget to get your pirated copy of Arcanum or the sheeps will feel lonely. Thank you for that reminder, Dwagon.
pancakes that I made to be
She's not pretty enough for you?
the real deal
The sheeny, jingly elf ears. Does that make her better? She's kind of pretty, don't you think? Have a wonderful dinner, Dwagon. Bye-bye.
pancakes with all the carbs and the gluten and the flour. I think you're really going to love this one. So I'm going to walk you through how to make these 100% carnivore-friendly pancakes, as well as an amazing fresh whipped cream to top it off. This is guaranteed to put any pancake house to shame. So let's get cooking. For these dairy-free carnivore pancakes, we will just need 3
We
ingredients.
have adjusted
3
it
eggs,
slightly.
some collagen, and some gelatin. The collagen and the gelatin will act as our animal.
But Hedge put the updated recipe. We like buckwheat, but it depends on what it is. I used to make buckwheat grits for the kids when they were little all the time because, I mean, in the South, you use buckwheat for grits and corn in the old days, and now they only use corn. Thanks. You're welcome. But I'd make them just like grits. But in some things, it can get a little strong flavored, so it depends on the recipe. But yeah, buckwheat's awesome.
Based flour as well as our thickening agent to make the fluffiest carnivore pancakes. Collagen and gelatin are both made from the bone, skin, and connective tissue of animals. Gelatin is just simply the cooked form of collagen. I will make sure to link both of them down.
I hate buckwheat. Tastes like that smell of cigarette butts. Well, there you go. Yum, yum, yum. Like I said, you have to do it. Yeah, it has gotten better. Like I said, I'll wait. Do, 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 do. Hopefully you're back. Are you back? Like I said, I don't necessarily like buckwheat as a single ingredient for making pancakes or things because it does have a very strong flavor. But I do like it for things like making grits. So I would make them as grits and we would serve them like grits with lots of butter and black pepper. And I think their buckwheat is better savory. I don't think it's a sweet flavor. Don't know that I would say cigarette butts. That's a little strong, but I don't know who cooked for you, and I could see it going there. All right, let's go.
Down below in the description box, but I was able to easily find them at my local grocery stores. The first step requires us to separate our egg yolks from the egg whites, and since I'm cooking for 2 people, I'll be doubling.
Yeah, most people make grits out of corn, but you can have it out of any gritted grain, basically. So I would always make it because Artie's allergic to corn, so I would make our grits out of buckwheat for a complete southern breakfast.
The amounts. 3 eggs will make you 3 pancakes. 6 eggs will make you 6 pancakes. We're going to just need 2 tablespoons of gelatin. If you're cutting the amount in half, just use 1 tablespoon of gelatin. Now we're going to beat our egg whites first, and I recommend beating it at the lowest setting of your electric hand mixer. Of course, if you don't have one, you can just do it manually. It'll
Takes
just take
forever.
some time. While we're beating our egg whites, we are going
It doesn't take long this way, though.
slowly pour in our gelatin. As you can see, I'm slowly pouring in my full 2 tablespoons of gelatin into our egg whites, And we're going to continue mixing it until the
And like I
eggs
said, we've
become
tweaked
very
it so
nice and
the,
stiff,
yeah,
to the
I
point
imagine
where
it
it
would,
looks
yeah.
like this. And if you flip the bowl over, the egg whites will still stay
She's
in the
not
bowl.
brave
This
enough
is
to
an
do it
outcome
for the
that we
video.
want to achieve.
It'll be
For our
fine,
egg
honey.
yolk
It looks
mixture,
good.
we're going to need our collagen powder. If you're using 6 eggs like me, we're going to need 2 of these collagen packets. If you're just doing 3 eggs, you only need 1 packet. And if you're not purchasing these travel size packets, you will need 2.5 tablespoons of collagen for each 3 eggs that you use.
Yeah,
So
we
we're going to
use
take
more
the
like
same hand
2,
mixer to
but
beat up our
whatever.
yolks first. And you
We're
don't
not
need to
using
beat
those
the egg whites
handy
off
dandy
with batter.
packets.
Let's just
They
mix
cost
up
too much
our
money.
yolks until they're nice and creamy. After mixing, we're going to add in our collagen powder. So since I'm using 6 yolks, I'll be needing 2 whole packets of the collagen, which equals 5 full tablespoons of collagen. Now we'll go back in with our hand mixer and blend these 2 ingredients together until it becomes thick and paste-like like this. Now we're going to gently fold.
And sometimes Hedge adds at this point with the meringues, she adds a little bit of extract or a little rum or something if she wants that for the flavor. So because we're not carnivore, but the recipe's still good regardless.
Our stiff egg whites into our yolk paste. And I recommend doing chunks of the egg white at a time.
Yeah.
And we're going to gently fold and mix until well combined. And here's what the final outcome should look like. It's totally fine to have some clumps of white. Now let's preheat the pans that we will be using to cook our pancakes. I will be using 2 beautiful stainless steel pans right here. I'm using a 1/4 cup measuring cup to measure out the batter, and
they're really nice pans. I mean, this is a year later, so even her special isn't going to be available anyway, so I just moved on.
Using the back side to shape it into a nice circle. And of course, you can choose what size you want your pancakes to be. Just make sure that you shape it into a pancake circle.
Remember, it's not going to grow a whole lot. It's just going to cook at the shape and thickness that you make. But I always, when I did it with gluten, made my pancakes very thick. That's how I was raised. Some people like them very thin. These do taste a little more crepey than pancakey, perhaps, but nice.
And close the lid to cook low and slow for a total of 8 minutes.
We just do it till it looks right.
After 8 minutes, they should look nice and puffed up, and you should be able to easily flip them over with 0 sticking. They should also naturally have a nice golden color to the pancakes. If you want more of that golden brown, feel free to cook for longer. Now we're going to put the lid back on and cook for 5 more minutes. I've made a lot of cooking videos and...
Well, the thing is, you're getting that lovely, you're getting that lovely, like the bubbles in the pancake from the meringue. So you can thin it. I mean, like we do with a little bit of, extract. We have used water if it's just not spreading one day. But for the most part, you don't want to thin it out too much. It'll just be, it'll be a crepe. If that's what you want, that's fine.
Carnivore recipes by now, and every time I go to the comments, I see a lot of you guys warning me about using Teflon non-stick pans. So I finally did the research, looked into all the resources that you all recommended, and you're all absolutely as well. I like these pans so much that I got the whole cookware set that includes 4 when you bundle the whole cookware set. Right now you can save 20% pans can be. For more details and the link to pancakes.
Yeah, because the link won't be any good anymore.
Tastes.
I mean, I'm happy to show it if it would actually support her, and I'm happy to say go support her, but that's just like a year-old video. But a spoon of water might, but you want to be careful because it is a meringue-based thing. I mean, when you start messing with that, that's where you're going to have an issue. Well, I'm not saying you should like Teflon. I'm saying her special isn't going to be going anymore, and I doubt that it's good in Australia.
We'll go. Just like the real deal, except it's 100.
She goes to Juilliard with her husband, I believe. They just got married. They're so sweet. We'll see.
For you. And the amazing collagen and gelatin in these pancakes are excellent for hair growth and good skin. Now let's serve up the pancakes, and by the way, if you can see that dark brown pancake, that's what happens when you cook on too high of a heat. It depuffs, flattens.
Juilliard I'm agreeing with her pans. Well, then, you've got the link in the Discord. You can go check out her pans. I bet she has a link in the description too. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Anyway, it's there. If you're interested, I think she has a link straight to them if you really were interested. I just, like I said, sharing her promo code isn't going to help because it's not good anymore.
And doesn't look as
Okay.
beautiful. When you ensure that you cook on
Juilliard
medium heat and
is
don't
a
get tired of
school,
that,
Chris.
the pancakes
Nice
really
one.
rise and stay fluffy and risen. Now, let's cue the B-roll with some beautiful music.
You don't need to look. That dog wants that pancake. Our animals love them too, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, why can't they have them? It's literally eggs. Eggs, butter, collagen, and gelatin. There's nothing that they can't have. Nom 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 nom.
Welcome to Bella's Carnivore Cafe. What would you like to order today?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for welcoming me back to the Carnivore Pâtisserie. I would like to order the unhealthiest healthy breakfast menu item you have on your menu this evening, please.
I recommend the 5-stack pancake deluxe.
Sold.
It is topped with a lot.
Why would an animal have a pancake? If you made these carnivore pancakes for your husky would love you. If you have a husky. Because we don't know if you do or you don't. We don't know where you are in the world. We don't know what hemisphere. But I think any animal would love these pancakes. And they can eat them. No chocolate, no weird stuff.
A lot of butter. It's definitely going to raise your LDL cholesterol.
Sold. Yes. LDL all the way.
Would you like some coffee, beverage on the side?
I would just like my LDL cakes, please.
Coming right up.
All right, thank you.
A few minutes later.
Hello, sir.
Hello, miss.
You're fine.
Holy smokes, that's a lot of butter. Holy cow, dude. Oh my god. Did I order 5 stacks of pancakes or did I order 50 pounds of butter?
That's why it's called the deluxe.
Okay. Wow. I'm not going to be able to eat all that butter.
And some fresh whipped cream right here.
Oh, yeah?
And to make the fresh whipped cream, all we need to do is pour our heavy whipping cream into a clean bowl.
You seem to know or not know a number of things. Who's asking? I'm not asking. I'm not noticing. I don't know anything.
And start beating it until it becomes
I'm not
nice
attentive
and whipped. So for
to
me,
my
this
chat.
took about a good 5 minutes. And of course, you can do this manually as well with just a whisk if you don't have an electric beater. Again, it'll just take some more time.
Wow, there's barely any left. I'm excited to see if this actually tastes like pancakes.
I drizzled his with raw honey. Mine is plain.
Oh, dude, that's bomb.
Right? You have to realize there's no flour, no gluten. Absolutely nothing but animal products. Oh, look at him. He's chowing this one. So we've made like, what, 6 gourmet recipes at Bella's Cafe now?
I think this one's my favorite.
Even better than the cake? Because last time when you ate the cake, you were like, that's
That
the
was
best.
pretty good.
Okay, I think this is way better than the cake. I'm just saying. Reminded me of a video, but not sure you want to put it on. I don't know. We seem to be all over the place this evening. I'm flexible, but this has come up before, so I just thought it'd be nice to go in and actually see the video.
Mine is plain because I don't need all this drizzle.
Okay, you know, in the...
We like steak and butter guy because we're not carnivore. So she accepts foods that I wouldn't. Is that a nice way of putting it? And I get that she has some health reasons. Let's watch a Minecraft video. Maybe that could be fun. So, but he does eat. He eats somewhat keto because he bodybuilds, but he eats real food, like with gluten and stuff sometimes. So, we care about his reactions, and we're glad that she includes them.
Last video,
Yeah.
there were a lot of people complaining that I apparently chew like a mongoose.
No, she's not militant.
And what I wanted to say is,
And she's very happy. They just got married, like I said, over the summer, maybe beginning of fall. Yeah, they're a couple. I can show you their wedding picture if you want. It's really cute. She has it in her posts, I think.
in the comfort and safety of your own home, if you're not making sound when you eat,
No, you know, in
you're
Chinese culture,
clearly not eating bomb food.
but
right?
in Asian, culture, just Chinese culture, when you're smacking and
She's Chinese. He's Japanese. He's always probably a little scared.
it's actually a sign of respect.
Japanese, and only
culture,
under
okay.
certain circumstances.
Oishi.
Oishi. I'm killing these pancakes right now.
I know. Your 5 stack is going in quick.
Going in like a 1 stack.
Cheers.
So good. Oh,
This
yeah.
legit tastes like a pancake. I know a lot of you guys are afraid that it's going to taste like an omelet.
You know what IHOPs is?
Does it taste like an omelet?
No.
There you go.
It does not taste like
No,
an
it
omelet.
doesn't. It definitely does
I
not.
don't know why people are saying that.
When it's carnivore only ingredients, the egg flavor comes out strong.
But it really didn't.
What would you rate this?
That's a 10 out of 10 hands down.
Yeah. Is this your all-time favorite?
I think that's one of my favorite things that you've
since
ever cooked.
Bella's Cafe opened?
I mean, it tastes enough like just a pancake that I would eat these pancakes with a little bit of like over easy egg on the side with, you know, well, grits or something. It's very nice. It does taste pancakey more. Now, like I said, it's more towards the crepe, but not at all towards omelet.
I really think that's one of my favorite things you've ever cooked.
Aww.
It's
Okay,
so
good.
delicious. I love it.
I actually think this is going to be a staple. Whenever I want to do something nice for him, like a special brunch or something we want to celebrate maybe with your mom, I'll cook this for both of you.
She would love
You
it.
really can't tell that it's only carnivore ingredients.
I can't tell it's
No.
carnivore ingredients at all.
Even visibly, the texture looks so real.
Dude,
It's incredible.
No xanthan gum, no cornstarch, no all the weird things. Now, I used to make a nice gluten-free mix out of my own flours. It didn't have any of that, but you want to do it fast, this wins every time. This is as fast as, if not faster than making regular
it's
pancakes.
like a classic American pancake.
It's awesome.
The only difference is a classic American pancake doesn't come with 5,000 tons of butter.
Okay.
Depends
but
on your
this is
house.
what you get when you eat at Bella's Cafe.
You want some, little baby boy? Give you some cream? Yeah. All right. I showed him carnivore pancakes. That's maybe a weird place to stop. Let's just keep going. Let's.
Thank you all so
Okay, that's a better place.
What do you think?
That's cute. Like flower.
Well, like they're carrying it. It's a little dragonflies carrying it.
I love it.
I thought it would be more kind of on theme and then kind
I
of.
think it's perfect. All right. I'm going to go see here. I'm going to go find a Minecraft video. You pause where you wanted. He's a little young for me. Hi, Hedge since night. All right, let's see. I bet if I'm on her channel.
Hey carnivores, welcome
Be
back to the channel.
quiet. Posts. Well, I thought I would find it. Boy, she posts. Ah, there we go. There we go. This is 1 year ago. Oh, so she's about to have her anniversary. Gosh, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. This was right after that video. The white dress, yes. This is a picture from her wedding that she shared. It's just nice. All right. So Hermitcraft came out. If you really want a Minecraft video, Do you guys know about Decked Out? I mean, I've seen this one, but I could show you anyway. Or I could go to another season and show you Decked Out. What? I watch stuff like collecting illegal items in Minecraft. Okay. Do you like Spookles at all? Captain Sparkles? Or is he too, I don't know, normal for you? No idea who they are. Okay. Alright, let me think how to do this. Fine. He has a whole playlist? What the frick? Okay. I'm going to show you. This is from season 9. They just started season 11.
Hello, everybody. This is
all done in vanilla. Now, Tango made the game Decked Out on their server over 18 months. And Etho is going to do a playthrough of it. He does a really good overall view of it when he does it. We're not going to watch an hour and a half of this, but I'll show you. So,
Etho, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. So today we are continuing with the Decked Out runs. This is phase 8 out of the 9 total phases we did for Decked Out. I do realize this episode is a little bit on the late side. I do apologize for that. If you don't know what happened, basically I've been sick for like 3 weeks now.
wait, Chris, you wanted Hermitcraft, not Minecrafty stuff. Goodbye, Chris. Goodbye. He is the one who started this. I thought somebody who likes illegal items would actually find this interesting. Okay. Get imposed on. Peace out. I'm so imposed. I'm so imposed.
First time getting sick in like over 5 years. I broke my streak, and it's been a nightmare, I gotta say. So I kind of started getting sick around the beginning of phase 8, and it's like, I could probably hold out, it'll go away. But as the time went on, it just got worse. And
maybe Etho was a bad choice because he's doing this so easily. He's doing this way too easy. He's mega good at this.
Worse and worse until it was like Friday, Saturday. I just had to get my runs in, and I was incredibly sick while recording this. I like had a sore throat, nose was running like crazy, eyes were watering, sinuses were swollen. I had like a fever, had chills, had basically I was in rough shape. This is one of the hardest things I had to do, was getting through this phase when all I wanted to do was sleep. But I stuck it out. We got through this, but I had to do silent runs for phase 8 here. So this is going to be maybe a bit weird. I got to do post commentary. So I'm watching this and talking at the same time, basically, and trying to...
He's going down to phase 2 now.
Hopefully make it entertaining. I'm going to ramble quite a bit throughout this video, I'm guessing. But yeah, phase 8. Phase 8 was an interesting phase, a very weird phase. My goal for phase 8 was basically to try to get as many tomes as possible. I wanted to go try hard, super try hard mode, where I just take everything I know about the game and try to play it to the best of my ability.
I should go to the clip of him stuck in a death loop for 40 minutes.
Our usual minimum of 8 shards, 8 runs we were allowed to do. But we also carried 3 shards over from previous phases, which meant we had 11 runs saved up. And of course, you can also buy extra runs if you collect crowns in this game. Every 10 crowns is equivalent to an extra run.
He goes through, like, he makes it look so easy, but the one time he fell into a spot he shouldn't, he literally got stuck there for over. He was boxed in by wardens on both sides and the drip leaves and the magma blocks, and he was stuck there for over 40 minutes. And okay, let me go find that. Let me see. I bet I could find an Etho Death Loop because he just does not have them much. Let's see. Wait, Etho decked out Death Loop. Rage Week. Did anybody... I know I saw people take it out. I don't need an animation. Maybe they didn't call it a... This is it. All right, let me look in the comments for where it is. I don't see it on this one. This is not the right episode. All right, let me... Maybe just straight to Deathloop. Because he doesn't have a lot of those. That's Life Series. Impulse was drunk when Etho logged in. I'm sure that was hilarious. All right. We'll try here because he does say rage.
First run of phase, what is it, 7 already?
But I'm going to look it up online separately.
With the tango. We're checking out
Deep Frost.
Deep Frost for the first time. Level 4. There's no arrows or anything on it. It's just a level 4, okay. No specialty information there. We just got to get there. Okay. Now let's not be careless here. The early levels.
Reckless charge.
Oh.
Etho mode.
It's gonna be one of these days, is it?
I had to pull a lever, sorry.
Wow, it's surprising.
Oh, I see the problem.
Ooh, never mind. Little dangerous, little dangerous. Don't like going this way, really. Well.
Okay.
Boy.
I forgot there was a card called Deathloop. This is the one where he gets Deathloop. That was a weird thing to hear. It's a weird game.
Oh, no. I pulled the cup. No! I couldn't get him to go around the pillar the right way.
No.
He wouldn't go around the pillar the right way, Cub. I heard the other guy come and I couldn't do anything. Oh, I don't want to go out there. No. I can't face it. I can't face it.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He's not how he
He's
was
just
last
staying in.
game.
I'm staying in here. We got the level 4 artifact compass. Let's go get it. Nobody has cleared level 4 yet. And we probably won't either, but we're gonna go check it out. We'll see what it's all about. It's Taurus Tango. They don't like me today. They're trying to cut me in half or something.
You're actually stuck in between.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to go through here if the door closes.
All right.
I need berries.
I'm looking for where he dies for 40 minutes straight.
Another stumble. Interesting. I wonder if he... Oh, there's our key. Nice. Throw our key in. We're good to head down. I generally don't believe it's going to be profitable to actually go to level 4 for quite a while. I think we'll still want to do level 3 runs.
Well,
I just want to go there for the experience right now. I wonder if the heartbeat is kind of high.
yeah, Ethos helping Tango test it here. Yeah, there's a lot of weird things. He did all his own sound effects and everything. It was really cool. It's a neat game. It's a really neat game. I just wish I could remember where.
Yeah, we don't have our clank block. Our clank block hasn't triggered yet. I think we gotta go to Pearl's room now.
Let me try my YouTube.
Oh my goodness. That's the stumbles. There's too many stumbles.
It's the same amount of stumbles as before.
Okay, we got a raptor on the left. Our key is there. Ooh, I don't know if I like getting this key though. With speed boost, it should be easier. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we got our key. He is on his way.
Boy, weird stuff comes up.
Here or not? Uh-oh, we lost the loot and scoot speed boost.
Yep, you lost your loot and scoot.
Does this guy not get up here? I don't even know. Okay, I might need to lose focus.
Second wind.
Or jump around on the right, actually, is probably better.
I don't know.
Come over here. He can get up here. Uh-oh. No, not like this. No, Vermicans.
I can't find it.
You should have looped him the other way. The other way's the good way.
He wouldn't go up there that way.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, today's not my day, Tango. He killed Nugget. He killed Nugget.
You killed Nugget since I last ran?
I did not kill Nugget. Nugget has been relocated.
Tango, did Nugget get relocated to a farm?
To a farm upstate, yep. All right, are you going to make it this time, Etho?
That's the real question, isn't it?
Well, we can keep watching. This is a decent episode, but it's not the one I'm looking for. I don't know. I'd have to go through the playlist probably. And I don't know how to find it right now. There were a lot of runs.
I mean, you've got a reputation to live up to. If you keep dying on level 1 and 2, I mean...
you know, I got that washed up reputation to live up to as well.
Exactly.
I do what I can here. Okay, and there's a guy up there. So I might just run by.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 5 minutes. I wasn't planning to watch 3 hours of this. Oh, is it? I'll have to refix my screen for reaction. I noticed it was off on another video. I'm sorry. There we go. You can see that kind of. Anyway, this wasn't really my original plan anyway. But, but this is why it was relevant.
Hello and welcome to Hermitcraft Season 11. Oh you have no idea how good it feels to say that.
They just started this week, and he just built the gate to the new decked out. Anyway, it's cool. That's just the gate to get in.
And then, of course,
they had 5 days to get their episode out. So they started in the world, in the nether, to make it interesting this time.
Hey, here comes the thing.
Right, here we go.
Right to a blazy. Going down the thing.
They had to get out, and within less than 5 days, he built that. In vanilla. What he didn't do was sleep. On day 3, he had been playing for 2.5 straight days. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I only did it because of Chris. Let's blame him. It's very cool, though. I don't know, Knight. It might just be you. Let's watch something fun. Interested in a little Reagan assassination, or have you already watched it? Oh, you recommended this one too, didn't you? It was right before all the power started going out. He did the equivalent of pressing all the buttons for the lift before leaving. Yes, I have, but if you want to watch it, I'm okay with that. I did. Yeah, this is the one you recommended, though, like, right as all my electricity started going bad, like a month ago. I do remember. I just haven't finished going back. I wanted to just do a react. I'm going to watch the Reagan one regardless. And I will watch this one. 26 minutes, I don't know. Interesting. Actually, let me just look at some of the ones that people threw up here. Who do we still have? Is it just you? Yeah. It's just you, Knight. Hey, Knight, how do you feel about the Bible? I have a random one I want to watch, but it's really out there. It's a lore video. Yes. You don't have to. It's... I don't know. Let's see. I think I remember seeing this earlier today. Nextaku reacts to Genesis lore. It was so random. Yeah. Adam and Eve, that's it. Oh, it's 42 minutes long. That's really long. We can watch part of it and see if it's interesting. I know you have very mixed feelings about Nux, though. So if you don't want me to click on it, I won't. I just thought it was not something you expect to see every day. I mean, that's what reactions are about, right?
All right. Genesis chapter 1. Here's episode 1 of our potentially daily Bible streams. We read one chapter a day.
I don't think we're going to do that. He's decided to start his streams because he's never read the Bible in English. With a chapter of the Bible to start each stream now on Kick. But I guess he gets into the Adam and Eve lore. Or is this all? I guess we'll see what it is. I don't know.
See as far as we go. All right. So in the beginning, God.
I'm not watching 42 minutes, but I'm curious what this is.
Pretty much, yeah, that's how it happened. That's how it started. That's how it started in the beginning. Yep, that's what happened. Dude, it's so crazy because
Yep.
I feel like I'm gonna go on a million tangents and we're never actually gonna finish. We're never even gonna get anywhere. But Genesis chapter 1 is.
I think it's kind of cool.
In the Bible, in Hebrew specifically. All right, specifically in Hebrew, it's easily one of my favorites. There's so many like codes, like in the actual words. There's so much. Let me see if I like just as an example. Okay, just as an example. But it's like in the Hebrew version, for example, like it's so crazy. It's like in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, right? So think about it. So what does God create when God creates the heaven and the earth? He's creating space time.
And this isn't as much about whether you're religious or not. I just thought it's nice when people share things that they're willing to look at something that's outside. Like he's Jewish and he's always read it in Hebrew. He's wanting to read it in English. And he's even said he might do the New Testament if he gets through the Old Testament. He's just doing a chapter a day. I think that's a really cool idea. You don't have to believe it or agree with it. I mean, I am Christian, so, but I love when people share what they care about and they also are willing to look at what other people care about.
Right? So, like, if you think about it, right? So, in the beginning, God.
Yeah, it's going to take him a while.
Earth, the heavens and earth. That's literally space. But also, at the same time, how many words are in the first verse?
He's up to chapter 5.
7 days of the week. How many letters? 30 days in the month. And it's like you have so many of these like random codes in every single verse. Oh god, dude, it's amazing.
Here, I'll pop it in Discord.
Only God could have come up with this. Not gonna lie, like, and it's every single verse like that. It's crazy. It's just crazy. All right. Anywho, let's just get forward. Let's just make progress here. Let's just do a chapter a day. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be doing the Hebrew side of everything, but there is so much here. It's wild. All right. Anywho, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was all over the surface of the deep. And
So is this just all that he's done up to date?
So interesting that they translated as formless and empty.
Oh my gosh, it is.
The actual Hebrew is like chaos.
Okay.
But anyway, it's
okay.
Similar, I guess. Anywho, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God said that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. Note, the darkness already existed before the light, it seems. Light seems to be a creation, whereas darkness already existed. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Pretty interesting, isn't it? So the lore here is that the first creation, like, was really darkness. Because before that, there was just infinite God. And he made a little dark spot. That was the first thing he made in order to fill it with the universe. And, then he created light. God called the night and the darkness he called night, Yah, and there was evening and there was morning the first day. And that is why all the Jewish holidays, and in fact, old Christian holidays always used to celebrate the night and the day. Like Christmas Eve is the night before Christmas. Because the night comes before the day. That's the 24-hour cycle. God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it.
There we go.
So God called the vault sky, and there was an evening, and there was morning, the second day. And God.
He has been streaming long enough that it is not impossible, rather likely that he'll be doing videos long enough to do the entire Bible. Well, that's what I went ahead and I just put in the Discord the actual clip from the very first. It looks like Bloodrunks took it and just did the actual Bible study part and not how he decided to do it and what he was going to do. But he doesn't care how far he gets. He's just literally decided to commit to a chapter a day and see how far it goes. He's up to 6 chapters so far. So, that's not too shabby. We can keep going or not. I wouldn't probably do them all today. So, it looks like what Bloodrunks did is he took the 1 through 5 chapters and made it one bigger video. Because these are turning out to be really popular. And then Bloodrunks is his, I guess, one of his editors or mods that is in Nepal and was there. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's really cool.
God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and gathered the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Whatever. There's so much here. Like
I love it. God saw that it was good. Whatever.
And God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, trees on the land that bear fruit and seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed, according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruits with seeds in it, according to their kinds. It's like, from God's perspective, right? Like, you can make a banana tree grow pomegranates, all right? You can make an apple tree grow oranges. Well, there's no limitations. So it's like the extra cool part is like, not only was it an apple tree, but also it grew apples, and the seeds in the apples were to plant more apple trees. It's like, oh my God. And God said that it was good.
Ironically, that's not strictly how apples work,
Said,
but
let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark the sacred times and days and years.
well, because apples need 3 different varieties near each other to successfully grow an apple. But that's, yeah, a very complicated reproduction system. I just don't think he knows that.
Let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on earth, and it was so. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made stars. I don't know if Christians have the same lore here on the creation of the sun and moon, but it's really interesting actually. The Jewish lore basically is, because notice first it says 2 great lights, then it talks about how one light is greater than the other. But
There is a lot of videos of people doing games where loot drops are random. That's true.
You just said there was 2 great lights. So the Jew lore here is that God made 2 great lights, and he made them equal. He made the sun and moon equally great, and each one creating its own light. And then the moon basically complained to God and was like, "You can't have 2 kings with a single crown. What are we doing? 2 of us equal. One of us should be superior." And God said to the moon, "Okay," and he shrunk the moon.
I gotta be honest, I hate games where the loot drops are random.
Instead of actually giving
I
us its own
hate
light.
it. I like there to be skill involved.
That's the lore. So God made 2 great lights, and then the moon was a bitch, and then the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser night to govern the night. Anyway, he also made the stars. All right, so God said to me,
Not because they're hard, but because they're so random for time. Exactly. Like my Archero game. That's what drives me the most crazy. I've never spent a penny on it, partly because it's so freaking random.
in the vault in the sky and gave them light to govern the day and the night, to separate light from darkness, and God saw that it was good. So another bit of lore here. Another interesting amount of lore is that notice how the sun is here to govern the light, and the moon governs the darkness, right? But it said that in the first day, the light was created. So what's going on here? What's going on here? Huh? Huh? Well, this is so weird. This is so odd. He already created light on the first day. Why does he need light on the 4th day? And the answer is because the light created on the first day is a spiritual light.
I had that happen with Terraria. I eventually just went on a server and traded for it. Yeah.
Gives. But anyway, super interesting thought. And by the way, a lot of people say, the Bible is obviously fake because, what do you mean? God made all these.
That's what my son did with a friend of his. They went on with Terraria. They went on each other's worlds, I guess, and traded something somehow. Because there was something each of them had that the other wanted, and it was just they were really getting bored.
7 days?
There you go.
That's so weird. That's so cringe. 7 days? God created the whole world in 7 days? Well, the answer is it's not literally days.
I'm sorry, what? Ren? I don't think she came in. Yeah, it just would not drop. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen her. No, you're fine. We're doing Bible study with Jewish Nux.
Because we define days by their Earth's rotations compared to the sun. But the sun didn't exist until the 4th day. So these are obviously not literal days. Anyway, And there was evening, there was morning, the fourth day. God said, let the water teem with living creatures, let the birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky. So God created the great creatures of sea and everything living in it, with which the waters seems, and that it moves about in it, according to their kinds. Every winged bird, according to its kind. God saw that it was good. Also, very interesting, according to all the people that are like, well, 4 billion years ago there were birds, and then the birds eventually evolved into dinosaurs and mammals and stuff. It's really interesting, actually. If you actually look at the way God created creation in general, animals and things like that, they actually do exist in the way that in the same order that the scientists come to tell you about evolution and stuff. You know, they'll be like, well, first they were chickens, and then they evolved into dinosaurs, and then they became, mammals. But notice God created the fish and the birds before he created the mammals. Like, it literally all fits exactly what your most genius scientists' discoveries actually are going to be. Anyway, God blessed them and said, be fruitful and increase and fill in the waters of the seas, let the birds increase in the earth. And there was evening and there was morning, the fifth day. God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move on the ground, the wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, over the livestock and the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. And that is why humans are actually awesome. That's right. The truth is, that's why humans are goated. Yeah, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Yeah.
So you can tell people that today you learned why humans are goated.
Humans are in charge. That's right. And that's why every vegan on the planet will never, ever catch up, baby. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Don't tell the lip parts. There's only 2 genders. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. The first commandment in all of the Bible, have children. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. Then God said, I give you seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth.
Okay, you're at the end, by the way.
And seed within it. They will
be right back. Yeah.
be yours for food. And all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds of the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground, anything that has breath and life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he made, and that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day. All right, so that's chapter 1. Genesis 1, chapter 1. Pretty awesome. Anyway, we'll do more tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. I thought this was great. I love the Bible. I really do. Greatest book ever written, but then again, the author was God. What do we expect? Before we start...
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So awesome. I'm giving Night a chance to come back. Chocolate fruit. Dude, that's weird. All right. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. I think I'm going to go to Cat Mystery Box for finishing up. Unless Night wanted to do a little more of the Bible. But I feel like we've got cooking, a different kind of cooking, some Minecraft, some renovation, some Bible. We could finish off with a cat.
These are 10 cat mystery boxes, and inside are some of the biggest surprises imaginable. Good boy.
Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum. Come on, Key.
Point, Ralph. There's only 9. See, Bella's ordered some of these herself, and she's still waiting for number 10 to arrive. But let's start anyway.
Number 1.
First is a really cool interactive toy that pulls a feather around a pulley system for the cats to chase.
It's all set up and good to go, so let's turn this on.
Oh dear.
Oh, there it goes. That's not very fast.
No.
I quickly realised the problem. The rope wasn't taut enough, instead drooping on the floor. To fix it, I simply put some heavy books on top to weigh each pulley down.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works this time then. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, that is way better.
Yeah, but I don't know if the books are a great idea.
No, he was terrified.
Ralph, don't you like it, Colin?
I had to open the door for him to leave. Don't worry, he's fine. He's just not really himself at the moment. I think there's something on his mind. He really wants to play with Bella, not some machine. But sadly, she just doesn't want to play with him. A loud, scary mechanical noise, however? Yes, please. Bella loved it. She may be 16 years old, but this toy made her feel like a kitten again.
Interesting.
And undoubtedly very dizzy.
Oh my gosh, she really played a long time. Interesting.
It was all fun and games until she knocked the book off.
Bella, let me fix it. I've just got to put this on there.
And then it was back to fun and games. This ended up being one of Bella's favourite things I've ever bought for her.
Interesting.
Number 2.
All that running around is exhausting, so I think Bella's gonna like this next one. She loves sleeping up against a warm radiator, but it makes me feel bad that she's just sat on the floor like a lemon. Well, this is a very special bed, complete with an inbuilt heating pad. I turned it on and plonked Bella inside, but predictably she immediately left. At least she knows it's there now. I'll check back later in the day. And when I did, I found one very cozy cat.
Ralph? This is where you slunk off to. Good boy, Ralph. Do you like it? Is that nice and warm? Oh, that is toasty.
Later I tried putting her favourite toy in it, and she at least went and sat with it, even if she didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, she's like, nope.
This one's a gift from
This fur is
Bella.
wrong.
I literally have no idea what it means. It must be a secret cat language or something, because Ralph certainly seemed to like it. Very weird.
Number 4.
This is a floor-to-ceiling modular scratching post. The pieces can be arranged in any order, and simply screw onto each other, before the whole thing then gets tightened against the ceiling. It's by far the biggest scratching post Ralph and Bella have ever had.
I wonder if I can...
Frustratingly, I wasn't recording, but Ralph climbed straight to the top, and then straight back down again.
Is he going to do it in one? No, but that's still a very big jump.
Whilst Bella gave it a single sad headbutt, then lost interest completely.
I always get these things for the cats I think they're going to love. I mean, it's got a step, a glass bubble, a hammock bed, and a cave. You are very hard to please, aren't you, Bella?
Number 5.
I'm working on a really big project in my dining room for next
I
year.
think that's a
and I'm quite
little
efficient,
more...
So I thought I'd set it up early for Ralph and Bella. I'm just going to use robot fish for now.
Maybe that's better?
I haven't tried these yet, but they're meant to be really good. And I've even got a pair of turtles. Here we go, then. That is so much better than I was expecting.
I released the rest of the robots and was very
I
impressed
don't know.
with how lifelike they were. Seriously, from a distance, you wouldn't know they weren't real.
That's much safer, as long as they don't eat it, I guess. Alright, well, if Knight comes back, he can tell me if I successfully fixed the picture box. I think I did. That's what I've been working on.
Swum in all directions, including up and down. And I feel they're definitely realistic enough to fool the cats. But by the time Bella discovered them, most of them weren't working anymore, and she was thoroughly unimpressed. And Ralph didn't even bother getting out of bed.
Interesting.
There's only 2 left swimming. The rest are just huddled lifelessly on top. The turtles didn't even work at all.
Hopefully they'll like the real fish more next year.
Oh dear.
Number 6.
The thing with mystery boxes is that their contents isn't always good. For the last few months, I've been on a mission to find the ugliest cat ornament in existence. It was actually very hard to find these. I think the really ugly ones just get thrown away rather than given to charity. But despite their unsightliness, Ralph seemed entirely unfazed. Some were truly nightmarish. I mean, look how grumpy they all are. Except this guy, who seems suspiciously happy. There were even a pair of teapots, one of which I used to make catnip
Hi,
tea a few
Tomas.
months ago.
We've had a lot. This is the last video. How are you? We're doing cats. We're doing 10 mystery boxes with half asleep, Chris. You've done all kinds of stuff. You'll have to check the VOD maybe. You've been all over the place. Dwagon shared his favorite game ever. Very interesting. We looked at 2 different kinds of cooking videos. Meow, meow, meow. Yep. Alright, here, let me snooze this baby. Alright, and then we'll get this going again.
Which Ralph predictably refused to try. All that said, I do unironically love this plate. And so did Ralph when I fed him treats on it.
Aww.
I think I'll be keeping this one.
Yes, cats. Cats for Tomas.
This one's another gift from Bella, who thought it might cheer Ralph up if there were some pictures of Tom around the house. In fact, I don't have pictures up of any of my cats, so I printed some of Reggie, Ralph and Tom, and Bella herself. Ralph and Tom were always a double act. They were inseparable, and it breaks my heart that we lost him so young. I think Ralph's lonely, and clearly misses having someone to play with, so it was a really lovely gesture from Bella. Bella's getting old, and
Aww.
she sleeps on the bed with me, or perches awkwardly on the bedside table. And while she can still jump, she's getting increasingly stiff and slow. Not that you'd know it from the way she plays with toys. Still, I thought I'd get her some stairs to help. And bold prediction, she's never gonna use them.
Yep.
As always, she was interested straight away, awarding them one of the quickest headbutts of approval she's ever given. She then continued to headbutt them for several minutes, before discovering the scratching post uprights. Bella then headbutted even more, then scratched even more, until she sat down satisfied, completely ignoring their main function as stairs. And she did this.
Bella, you were supposed to use the stairs.
I came back a couple of hours later to find her sat on the bottom step, which was a promising start. But then she jumped to the bedside table and from there clambered to the bed.
She has a health issue, and rather than have her in a cone all the time, they found that this toy donut that they'd gotten for the cats to play with actually made her happy when it was on her head and kept her from over scratching her fur. So she just always wears the donut now. She has different donuts and they're cleanable, and it just makes her feel better and keeps her from having an issue. So it's, otherwise she would have to be wearing a cone.
Oh, Bella. Maybe she's not as senile as I thought, but at least the bed's now future-proofed.
Number 9.
Number 9's a really fun one. A series of cat toys that join together to form a playground. There's something called a wellness center, a scratching pad, a treat tower, a treat dig, and cat grass.
Okay, we have this one. We have this one. But you can't have this set without the rolly balls. Why not the rolly balls? Yes, there you go. We don't have this one because we figured our cats would go completely insane. But they've had these since they were kittens. This track thingy, you can change its shape however you want. And they come and show us when they want us to change and it's very washable. They come and show us when they want us to change the shape. It's funny.
I especially love the ball. And I think I've got to put treats in here and here for the cats to get.
I just put food in there. Suna eats out of this sometimes because otherwise he overeats and pukes. I only have the balls, I think. Yeah. We have balls in it, but it's not jingly like that, and it's not the light up laser one either.
Not very much, apparently.
He's not really one for toys, much preferring to play with other cats. I gave him some treats anyway, and he was on his way. Bella, however, is the opposite. She doesn't really like other cats and usually loves toys, but she didn't show much interest in the ball, didn't attempt to get the treats, and didn't pay any attention to the rest of it. Maybe it's all stuff intended
I think it's a little too much.
And at Bella's age, she's tired of all this nonsense. It's made me feel sad seeing the cat so forlorn like this. I wish there was something I could...
I have no clue why cats need a Hot Wheels track for food. They don't. got Ralph a kitten. Oh, that's really sweet for Bella too, because Bella really doesn't want to play anymore. That was really sweet. Boxes. Yep, that was all boxes.
I got some of the biggest surprises imaginable. Good point, Ralph.
See? And box number 10 was the kitten. That was nice. Your cats joust all night. Yeah, this was a good video because he showed that like Bella loves the toys, but she will not play with Ralph, and Ralph is getting really lonely because she used to play with Ralph, but she doesn't anymore. All right. I'm willing to do one more quick video potentially. Meanie? I'm a meanie? How am I a meanie? Do you have anything you know you want to see? I know you always like the cat videos. I was watching Bible with Night. Let's see.
Hey carnivores, welcome back to the channel.
I hate that it previews. I've got to see if I can change that in my settings on here. Not you, the cat. Yeah, but why am I a meanie? What did I do wrong? Tell me. You want me to be mean? I meant to at the cat. I mean, we could always look this up. Does Tomas need to watch Thomas? I'm not willing. Oh, let's see. I guess we could do a little bit of this one. How long is this? 49. We're not watching all of this, but we can watch the first few minutes. It's an interesting idea. I gotta finish with something.
What's up, Scooby-Doo? Right. How did you guys know to do that? What the hell?
Yep. If it starts, you gotta sing it.
Something a little bit different. We all know what each other look like. We can all see each other's names. Well, this time we're gonna do this anonymously, and you win if you can guess who was the person building ahead of you at the end. Okay?
Oh my.
So everyone needs to relog with a Steve skin.
Back in a second.
We still have a slight problem because this is weird. This is amazing.
I feel fresh.
This
I am Steve.
chicken jockey. still got a problem because we can still see usernames, but I've got a magic button back here. Hide names.
Don't press it, it'll jump. Everybody mix up. Everyone mix up.
I mean, they still have voices.
You gotta get in a group.
Jimmy. Oh yeah, get a group.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You cannot reveal your identity during this, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the theme of this is not giraffes. So you can build anything
Except giraffes.
Looking at you, Skiz.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay. Are you?
No
I-
giraffes,
You know
check.
who you're looking at.
Yeah, I am.
Looking at you, Skiz.
You, Skiz.
Anything but a giraffe.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
don't reveal which slot you're taking, and then let's everyone go and choose a random
do
one.
not sign your books.
Don't sign your books.
Don't
sign books. Good idea.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Scatter. Find your thing. Find your thing. Find your thing.
Finding.
Go, 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 go.
Yes.
It's nostalgic, but you never watched this. Okay.
I hope that I've thought this through, because there's many different ways that we could.
Alright, now do you want me to skip to the end where they're going through the final results? Because we're not going to watch the whole thing right now. Or we could watch a little bit and then I can start with this next time. Alright, then I will watch through the end of the first segment and I'm going to call it a stream at that point, okay?
Accidentally reveal which one we are.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be obvious the first build we see.
No.
You think?
I'm not building how I'm supposed to build.
Oh my gosh.
Right, so everyone mute up and choose your theme. I haven't thought of one.
My theme is going to be a fishing rod that is alive and fishing into a pond and catching a grain.
Okay, so my theme is Baby Yoda holding a big egg.
I remember this one now.
Minecraft mobs watching the Minecraft
Movie.
Okay, so we're gonna build a movie there.
My theme is Skiz is lost in a cave.
My theme is going to be a spider wizard casting a spell.
Yeah, we're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so I end up doing a tow truck towing a duck. So I don't know why this is what I've gone for, but
Because it rhymes.
I couldn't think of anything. I should have really prepared. I prepared so much the whole Steve thing and the anonymous part of it all that I forgot about the actual game. So bit of a fool.
Oh boy. Okay, so I picked kind of a tricky theme, but the good news is we're kind of trying to hide who we are. So I have to do a less good organic than I would maybe normally do. So really, the spider is going to be suffering.
All right, here we go. We're gonna build a movie screen. So
Because they're trying to hide their style.
Going straight away, and I mean it's got to be Minecraft movie, right? So we're gonna have to let's just go across the top here. Let's make ourselves the nice movie screen border.
Okay, so I'm purposely not going to use world edit, I've decided, because I don't want to give away that is me, and I'm actually just going to
Yeah, because only like 2 or 3 of them can use world edit well.
Right, here we go. We've got... we're going to make a fishing rod straight away, okay? So, we need it going up like this, going up like this.
So we're gonna do this. I'm doing this, and they're gonna probably know it's me like right away because it's a little bit ridiculous. That I'm just gonna make this so extreme. What is this block? Okay, hold on. Everybody, shut up. This is set. Was this dripstone? Yeah, dripstone block, right? Oh, I'm gonna end up like killing myself. Oh, what have I done? I'm so dumb.
I mean, no, I've just thought I can't build like me. I have to build as the lowest common denominator. As soon as you build better than another person, they're gonna know that it's not them. I mean, I could build kind of poorly.
There we go. That's a beautiful spider face, I think. Probably. I mean,
You're trying to build poorly.
We need to give the fishing
Oh,
rod
this.
some legs.
The one where they're all Steve.
These are his, these
We
are
did.
his legs.
We did Bible study with Nux.
I feel if Scar was here. No, well, it's obviously Scar.
Yeah, it's up to 6. No, we just did chapter 1 Genesis. Bloodrunks made a big video of it, and it's the first 5 chapters.
That's awesome. Very hard.
Mhm.
So there's our tree, super simple, easy blocks, and I probably should have done like blue for the background.
I gotta get down. Where's the front of this? Oh,
They're gonna know that's me instantly from that because I did that. I think in another one.
You have coffee,
I have to downgrade my building skills to get through this.
I didn't make any.
I mean, you are my favorite child right now.
Like this, okay? We're gonna dig this in.
But someone might take your spot. I don't know. I think you can live with that.
This dude, they're gonna have to come look for me, dude. They're gonna have to look for me. Yes, they are.
I'm gonna do. This is gonna be the wire. This is tough.
And then one of these legs has got to come
Hello.
forward.
Welcome. Hi, Boona Boona.
Here.
Hi. You guys are going to want to watch the Half Asleep Chris video.
I was waiting to watch it together, and I wasn't sure what it was gonna be.
Me neither, and I did it to react to on stream, and I'm really, really sorry because now I have a spoilie. We'll have to watch it because I'm going to explode if we don't. All 8 minutes of it.
Phil has his first episode of his face out.
We could do that real quick. Yes, Artie came in, Hedge came in.
I was doing sketch stuff.
Everyone has to build that skiz.
I know.
That's the
You've been working all afternoon.
That's not good. That's
Now I have to look at a bunch of
two good skills
artwork.
to build like this.
Maybe I should post it in Discord and ask for help. Finding tutorials. Maybe they'll find some good ones.
Would he use a button? He would use
Maybe.
Yep. Artie, Suna, Hedgehog, you got it. The whole crew.
I feel so terrible.
And Lasana, no, she's probably gone to bed at this point.
Grian's little head being.
She likes her schedule, I tell you what.
But I'm running out of room, so.
And the older she gets, the earlier she wants to go. We have to actually make her stay awake now. Because we don't want her waking up at like 2 in the morning.
Wait, this is not really a good line. We want the lime, this lime, okay, and then we're gonna do like the little arms like this, and finish off this, and then we're gonna do the face, which is kind of like a weird face shape, isn't it? It's got the big old ears.
I'm getting kind of thirsty is my point, I guess.
Some big black eyes, like so.
You might just do that. Maybe you just do one like
I
that.
think I just finished the last of my Dwink. Like the elderly. She is 8.5 years old now, I think.
He would use cobbles.
She's kind of elderly for a cat.
The block I'm using is too accurate. I feel mean. This isn't.
I think we've passed kittendom, that's for sure.
Build like Skiz would build, and he has just a very particular pattern for the way he does things.
Especially since he completes his responsibilities.
Bunch of web.
He has to make sure everyone else knows he was loved them.
I know.
Very crazy and detailed. And
She walks around making sure her head is taller than anybody else, and she's the cleanest. And they all know to defer to her. It's very exhausting.
A little bit more. And then let's get some eyes on the fishing rod.
I'm so confused. I gotta make my face. What does my face look like? I don't even know anymore. I did not think this through.
You don't know what your face looks like.
Just be cool, man.
Oh my gosh.
Right? It's a movie.
I forgot
so
that.
It's fine if we do this. It's terrible, but it's fine. Let's get a nice little floor going. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4.
Fence, I think. And it would be probably kind of a mess like that.
What?
This is tough!
Okay, I gotta make my face, and I don't know what I look like. I got 2 eyeballs. I'm pretty sure I have eyes. Okay, we can do this.
I'm glad I didn't wait. Knight was going to be right back. It's been a while. I was going to ask him if I fixed it. Are you getting the whole text? He said the text was getting cut in half, so I worked on it.
Okay, and I got face skin. Right? Is that me, dude? That's me.
I think we're onto a winner. Yeah.
Like he said, the bottom part of the picture is being cut off, but I think the whole thing is there now.
And I feel like, to finish it off, we should really give this spider a wizard hat or something. So let's do that out of purple. I don't know if I'm building any.
It doesn't look very purple.
I normally build, and I'm kind of stressed about that. I need to make this a bit worse, I think.
The pink purple.
Yeah, that's kind of looking kind of good actually. This is kind of coming together a little bit. Does that look like eyes?
Oh my gosh.
How do you make eyes? This is horrendous.
I don't think I need to do any more than this. Any more than this, and it might might give the game away. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so we've got kind of the tiered seating going on. We need actual seats though. Just have to get the point across. This'll be fine. See, they're not. I did some world edit, so they're not gonna think it's me because
I don't do world edit.
He could be using the force, maybe, and then the egg could be floating above. Does that look like an egg? That kind of looks like an egg. Very nice.
Okay, and then here's my tie. That's a mouth.
What?
There you go. See my tie? That looks like a tongue. Oh.
Now I have to try and figure out who's in the room next to me. Oh, I like this. I like the mystery of this. Trying to figure out who's ahead.
Okay, so this is the pond that they're fishing in.
Maybe I won't really do any detailing, even though it's kind of killing me. And also no world edit, and yeah, that's a spider. That's a spider with a wizard hat.
Oh, by the way, that over there, that's from a previous episode.
Yes.
Of build, one of these guys, I can't remember whose. Basically, anytime Skiz does a build that makes me howl with laughter, it's going in the hall of Skiz, and we've just started it. So that was a Skiz lava lamp in the
Yes.
background going for a walk. So that's the start of it all. I wish we still had a copy of the giraffe. Every time there's one that gets me, it's going in the hall.
Oh, that doesn't look like eyes. How do you make eyes?
Peter.
I don't really know how to make eyes on a fishing rod. I'm not gonna lie. But well, what about button? Wait, that kind of looks good. I'll take that.
Oh, you're weirdly cute. Actually, I like you. I think I'm done. Because if I start adding anything else, they're gonna really suspect that it's me.
This is the force right here. This is what the force looks like visually.
The force looks like glass.
Lovely.
I kind of like that. He looks kind of jazzy. I don't think anyone's gonna get this.
Here's our audience watching the movie. Can I put? Yeah, I can put dragon heads on, and then we'll just do every once in a while. And creeper, of course, got to have creeper in there. Okay, that's good. No stand left unheaded. Perfect.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
How come no villagers?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, because they were mobs. Mobs watching the movie.
This is so good. I like it.
Move to the right.
Move to the right. Go ahead, Steve's.
No, after you,
Steve number 1.
That's Jim.
Unveil.
I'm kidding.
No.
Right.
Go away.
No reactions. No reactions. No reactions.
No reaction.
No reactions.
No reaction.
Everybody just open. Everybody.
It's okay.
No reaction.
So we were finishing the first section of this. I'll probably start with it. Can you turn the video sound up? I can. Ooh. You missed the end of the one video you left like 5 seconds from the end. But it's in the Discord now. The actual first video that one was cut from. And then if you want to watch more, that takes you to Bloodrunks and you can see. Alright. So is the sound up? I'm not gonna go a whole lot longer. I said I'd finish the first section, but part of the first section is reactions, I guess. So let's move on. Let's see.
No reaction.
No reaction.
I have no reaction.
I have no reaction whatsoever.
No reaction.
Zero reaction.
No reaction.
No reaction.
No this.
No
Yep.
reaction.
All right. No
Right,
reaction.
mute up and
Sign
try
your
and figure
vote.
out what you're looking at.
All right.
And I guess, and
Let's
it's
mute
helpful
up.
if you write who you think it is at this time, so you can see the progression. Okay.
So basically, they've all taken their names off, and they're all Steve, and they're in a group chat, so proximity chat is off. Yep. So they have to guess who did each build. And that's the premise of this one.
So we're underground, and we're in. What?
A bunch of mobs watching the Minecraft movie, I'm guessing. But we're gonna make it we're gonna mess this up instantly. A load of Minecraft mobs.
I love how he got it right, and he's purposely messing it up just to make it more challenging.
Watching the Minecraft movie and all yelling chicken jockey.
All right, so that's Grian, and that's a piece of poop fishing for Grian. Is that what that is? Is that Mr. Poopy Butthole? From Rick and Morty? Wow. I think it's Jimmy.
So we've got a
Wait, he really wrote that.
A wizard spider, right? This is like a magical staff. A wizard spider that farts magical spells.
Skiz as a mole man. Now,
I just thought of
clearly, someone.
They all write in different styles. Couldn't you guess who's in front of you by the style they're writing? I don't know, because they all change it too on purpose. They're a little bit.
One has used World Edit here. Now, using World Edit is actually something I think on a basic level everyone is capable of doing, and it's been used to throw me off the scent. It could, of course, be a double bluff by Jem or Joel. Ooh, but the build here is not complicated. You know what? I think it could be Impulse.
This is a car towing a duck. This is not a good build, but in a way that makes me think it's purposefully not a good build. Let's really think about this.
What in the world is this? Is Baby Yoda using the Force? Baby Yoda using the Force to hold up an Easter egg. I think this is Gem. I genuinely think this is Gem.
So have a
Nope. You guys looked at your prompts?
Yep. Okay. Mute up. How did we end up with poop?
And that's the end of part 1. The end of part 1. So, we finally had a reaction video again. I am planning to do Minecraft again tomorrow, probably. I think I understand that, maybe. I don't know. You came in partway through, and the Guess the Build videos are super weird. So, basically, it's like a game of telephone, and to shake it up more, they made sure that nobody knew who anybody was. And the goal at the end of this one is, instead of seeing does the build make it to the end, it's to see if you can correctly guess who built what.
Instead of getting too good at reading each other's builds.
Yeah, they're getting too good at reading each other's builds. So this was to make it interesting. This was like 6 months ago? 5 months ago. You know what? I'm not too bad there. Did I fix the picture night? You said that you were having trouble seeing it. I think I got more of the actual screen on here. I worked on that while you were writing back and before Thomas showed up. I was using the Nux Bible video to work on it. Boop. Like a so. See? I think we're good because this is about where it should be. See? And then the words, yeah. I'm not sure how it got uncalibrated, but I've noticed it a little more off each time. Whoop. Yeah, it was cutting off the bottom. And it was doing something weird with the top, and it was just, I think I fixed it, and I hope it's better now. Alright, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. And I was planning to Minecraft. I can do something else. This is your chance to vote. And then tomorrow's going to be, not tomorrow. Monday will be more varied again, the videos. But I just felt like I didn't want to do any pixel art because that's all I did in October, it feels like. I'd promised to do viewer collabs all through the month and all this stuff, and that didn't happen. But things are working better now, so I want to pick some of that back up. Yeah, it was a lot. So I did no pixel art this week. I've done, to catch up on my Minecraft, basically a month's worth in a week. And then I'll go back to only 1 or 2 next week. And we could maybe do some extra React videos to catch up on that a little bit too. But people are still just now slowly starting to realize I'm streaming every night again. So I hate to do things that they're going to be like, I missed that, but I also don't want to not give something good to the people who are here. So I'm trying to find a balance. And Night, since you've streamed, I know you have some concept there. It's a balance, and I'm trying to walk it carefully in a way that's fun for everyone. So hopefully I'm finding it. But my plan right now is Minecraft tomorrow. I guess we could do a React tomorrow instead. But then you guys gotta let me know now. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, you can also vote in Discord. That's just it. I usually don't like doing React more than once a week because I feel like that's sort of a treat that we can interact and watch each other's stuff and videos and games we all like. Like, it was so funny to see Dragon's game and get advice about not paying Sheep for their services on his game and stuff like that. It was a fun time, but I think it gets old if it's too many times in a week. So but I think since I haven't done it for a month, that's the only reason I'd be willing to do it twice in a week. Anyway, right now my plan for tomorrow is Minecraft, and then I'm going to finish getting back in order. But if you have, like I said, if you have something else you'd like to see, this is the time to tell me. Because I haven't left yet. And I'll definitely see it. Sometimes I see things show up on my Discord. Yeah, okay, let's do Minecraft. Okay, sweetie pie. Alright, Minecraft it is. Not sure I will be here tomorrow. You're fine. You're fine. I find with people not being here, they have to know I'm here. And y'all have been so nice about all the electricity issues. Yeah. I also have some videos I need to find for React stuff. That's fine, and I did not go through everything in the Discord. I usually try to give them kind of categories, but today I just said, we haven't done it in over a month. Let's just, whatever people want to watch, we'll watch. I thought it'd be fun. But I do still like to try to have some kind of theme to them because that helps me make it make sense for me as I react to it. All right. I'm going to have to say goodbye. Go ahead and pop that in the Discord. You know where to look. Goodbye, Night. Goodbye, Tomas. Goodbye, Nameless, who isn't here anymore, and Chris, who isn't here anymore, and anybody who's been lurking, and anybody who's on the VOD. Have a nice evening. I'll be back tomorrow, and then I'll be taking the weekend off and be back Monday. Bye-bye.